break a sweat. IcklePickle non-stars with Tombi by your side. Cockney wit and laughter worldwide. Hanayama stomping a kaiju supreme. Germany meets Japan, a Godzilla queen. He's the mighty Green Ranger, hero to all. Swoops in daily, answering the call. Misfits united, we're hilarious blend. Discussing the chaos right to the end. So grab a pint, pull up a seat. The Hump Day Chin, watch a Wednesday treat. We'll chat, we'll rant, and we'll laugh till we fall. Midweek madness for one and all. It's the Hump Day Chin Wag. We're having a ball. From TV to gaming, we're covering it all. A cruise so wild, you'll never forget. With jokes so sharp, you'll break a sweat. From Brits to Yanks and Germans too, this quirky crew's got laughs for you. We're breaking the news and breaking the mold. The Hump Day Chin Wag is coming in gold. We're covering it all. It's the Hump Day Chin Wag. We're having a ball. From TV to gaming, we're covering it all. A cruise so wild, you'll never forget. With jokes so sharp, you'll break a sweat. From Brits to Yanks and Germans too. This quirky crew's got laughs for you. We're breaking the news and breaking the mold. The Hump Day Chin Wag is coming in gold. One knows every angel, the other knows every angle. One kneels for salvation, the other kneels with salivation. Deep thoughts versus deep throats, the chastity and the STD. Daily bread versus daily spread. One is getting blessed and one is getting pressed. Hail Mary, full of grace, versus 5 O's to the face. Bible thumper versus easy pumper. One spits out songs of the spits on palms. One kneels for the sins of men, the other kneels for more seamen. I worship the Father and the Son, versus who is the father of my son. One prays with peace, the other one plays with these. They do turn the other cheek, completely differently. The holy and the whole.
I'll bet you that nun's more of a slut than she is.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah.
You know
Lamp
full well
and you can count.
the
A
nuns
great
probably,
opening line.
the nuns probably keeping fisting each other and we're live. Fuck shit.
Hi, Twitter.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
I didn't see you there. When did you come in?
Hi, we didn't see you there. Welcome, ladies, gents, to the Hump Day Chin Wag, episode number 49. We're almost at the magical 50.
Oh, my God. We're old.
We're almost at the fat 50s. Now, I was actually thinking about this the other day. We've actually been doing this for over a year now.
Mm-hmm.
We've sailed past a year because obviously when we first started doing Chinwag, it was every 2 weeks, not every 1 week.
Yep.
And we kind of split it up 8 weeks into it, which fucking amazing to have such a wide amount of things to talk about, a good group of buddies to Chinwag against, and generally just take the piss out of Greg just constantly. I mean, it's so easy.
Since Stasis has left, that seems to be my lot in life.
Yeah, I mean, look at your title on your screen. It's been like it ever since the start.
Oh, that's lovely.
Greg, smell the smeg. Everyone else checks it.
At least it's mostly mine.
Mostly.
Mostly. Not entirely.
The rest is his dad's. You fucking went there. You fucking went there.
It just demonstrated why I've never been in the armed forces.
Yes, exactly. So let's come
Honorary.
back down to earth and put us back onto the straight and narrow. Chat, welcome to the Hump Day Chinwag, episode number 49. Thank you very much indeed for joining, whether you're watching over on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, Twitter, Twitch. Well, you can't watch on Twitter because apparently both mine and Smu's connection are both down. So it's not just yours. Mine's gone down as well. Again.
Well,
Fucking Twitter, man.
What are you paying for that premium check mark for, eh?
Mate, I might as well just get reamed and just be happy about it. Do you know what this reminds me of? But purchasing a game digitally and then being told, oh, you don't actually own the game, we're going to turn the server off. Go for it.
we're going to talk about that later on because I've got some shit to say about that.
I just bought an Ubisoft game this week.
You're part of the problem, Greg.
You foolish fool.
Yeah, but was it for like £2.99?
Yeah, it was Far Cry 5 with everything because I didn't
With-
have that.
it was
one.
a bundle.
That's,
We're
old-
moving from Zombie Army 4 because we completed it finally.
Old,
and we're
old
moving
Ubisoft, I can appreciate. Old Ubisoft.
Yeah. I went on the high season. I got Assassin's Creed, the original one, the director's cut the other day.
Like, good choice. Good
How many
choice.
people picked up Metro Exodus when it was free?
Yes.
I
Fuck
already had it.
Mate, I didn't. As soon as I saw Hanayama post about it, I was like, "Fuck yes, download."
But it was part of a bundle, wasn't it, with some other games?
Bundle.
So whatever
Yeah,
it was bundled with, I wanted, so I got the third thing on a discount. Big discount. actually.
No, I literally saw the Metro Exodus one, and I'm like, okay. Usually, I hate it when the @everyone command in Discord is used, but I'm like,
This one was warranted.
this one time it's okay.
It's warranted.
Like it's warranted. Like this one time is fine. Let the boys know.
Show. No special guest this week. I'm trying to arrange one for next week, but it's going to be tight whether I can get this person on.
Where the fuck's Paul? Hang on. Where the fuck's Paul?
Fuck me. He didn't watch the intro, did he? What a cunt.
Yeah,
I didn't read the words. I said
No,
it was a picture.
hold on.
Where's Paul?
No,
Reading is hard,
fuck off.
okay.
We're going back to the intro. I'll show you this.
Mine is Mosul King, while Smu the DJ scaling makes the whole room sing. Paul Hadouken's getting drunk in Vegas as
Vegas, right, explains it. Oh yeah, it's X-Ray Girl's birthday, isn't it?
Well,
They're not just going for X-Ray Girl's birthday.
I'm
clearly.
sure they are.
Yeah, see, but this is the Paul Hadouken way. Right? He shows up for work for like 2 weeks, immediately goes on vacation. Huh?
Yep.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself,
Go fuck
Paul.
yourself.
I just want to address something real quick before we do intros. Paul was supposed to be on Nerdy Neo's show earlier today. This motherfucker overslept. He didn't hear his alarm apparently, but
I
he
can
got
respect
last
that.
night.
I can respect
Go
that.
fuck yourself, Paul.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
So,
Mate, you fucking lazy.
What happens in Vegas gets spoken about in the back rooms of the show.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Fair game.
there's going to be so many stories to discuss next week. We are going to get
yes.
nitty gritty
Yep.
and possibly
just-
a little bit shitty.
It sounds now like we've just escaped the back rooms to go live.
Do you know what? I actually saw the guys over at Rumble turn around and said, "This is the new Rumble DC studio, and is how this room's set up, and anybody can come in and basically use it, crack on." I was like, "Hold on a minute, I'm in DC next month. I could do 2 Ts. Basically, I'm trying to arrange to do 2 Ts one of the days inside the Rumble studio.
sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, gonna try it. Who knows? They might turn around and say, "Do you know what? You're so fucking awesome. You are the bestest ever."
And
Otherwise,
your chat is so charismatic and goddamn sexy.
well, yeah. I mean,
Right.
panel.
At least
Panel.
one of us is.
The panel.
The chat, yeah.
Yeah. The
Chat is always tough.
panel. The panel. And what I want to do is deliberately just put a moniker next to Asmongold's. Just like Baldy Fudgepacker or something. 'Cause that'd be hilarious. Hello, Baldy Fudgepacker. No, I've got a lot of time for Asmongold. I actually don't mind him. Not a lot of people.
I
would
watch him
fucking-
daily.
Yeah.
I got more time for his cockroaches.
Well, at least he's not using the fucking rat as a fucking alarm clock anymore.
Yeah, I hope
Where's
he's
that?
now. I really hope so. That's a bad place to be in.
Anyway,
As we normally do at the start of every show, we go around the room, see how everybody's been doing, what they've been up to. So, Smu the DJ, how you been, brother?
pretty good. Took the week off streaming for the most part to suffer through Devil May Cry. Yeah.
Hey.
I'll just say this, chat. This stack of paper is just 3 episodes, and that's like 3
Put it back
pages
up.
each. That's all notes that I took for the episodes.
Did you?
Good gracious.
Was that typed on PC?
That was typed on PC. Yes.
Fuck.
No, he actually writes in inkjet.
It's got a really advanced pen that just like tracks across the page.
Well, so I was suffering through that. I just finished the show like an hour ago, and I was kind of fucking glad that I did because so it's fresh off on my mind when I'm going to review it later on. Yeah, apart from that, pretty good. I changed my mind on returning on Friday. I'm going to be there tomorrow for Party Animals because I couldn't miss an opportunity to beat the crap out of my friends. So
Yay! We love you too.
yeah.
So this week we're back to Party Animals tomorrow night because a certain young lady needs to be cheered up.
Yes,
Is she in chat? I think she is.
I hope she is.
Yes, yeah.
Hope she is.
There she is.
There she is.
Okay.
Daily.
Hello, lovely.
Later. Yeah, we're gonna be playing Party Animals in honor of Daily Dysfunction tomorrow. I should also have said at the top of the screen, flying past left to right, as well as the pinned comment in YouTube, Rumble, Kick, Twitch, is Jacob's GoFundMe.
Yes.
Prayers and prayers or pounds and dibdobs. It's all welcome, guys. If you got a spare dibdob, please consider dropping it across to Jacob. He's currently at 5,820 out of
Heck
the
yes.
20k goal. Currently just under, and like a Nax cock, under 30%. So 30%, and basically
Fuck yeah, guys.
from the day he raised it to the day that it completes at the end of the May, he's basically 30% of the way through that period as well. So if we can get the pedal to the metal, get it shared as far as you can do, get it shouted out everywhere. If you've got Twitter, if you've got Facebook, just pick up the link, guys, at the top of the screen and drop it into your Facebook. Push it out as far as you can do. Let's see if we can get him up to at least 6,000 by the end of, ideally, this stream. If you've got it free, you've got it free. If you know, share some prayers, guys. Share some prayers. Harry and
Did a fucking spaceship just land on the screen?
Okay, I wasn't the only one that heard that then.
No.
Oh, you missed the best part. Before we went live, Tombi's phone went off. I was in the kitchen. I was like, "Is my phone ringing?" So I went back into the room and I thought my phone was ringing, and it was Tombi's phone that went off. And I was like, I could hear it through my headphones. I was like, "The fuck?"
And the worst thing is, I could hear it downstairs because I've got wireless headphones, and I'm just giggling to myself because obviously my alarm's going off, and these fuckers are then starting cursing in German at it. Literally started cursing in German.
Yep. As you do.
Yep, that's we should.
As you do.
Yep.
Anyway, Harry Anima, how you doing, buddy?
Harry Enema, how you?
Oh, I can't complain. Like, so between Saturday when we finished Anime After Dark and today, I've basically completed everything that was still and is currently on my watch list. So I have like benched around 11 hours of anime in the meantime. So I'm good.
Yay.
Like I watched
Great.
basically like I watched everything outside of the 2 shows that we obviously watch on Saturdays because I'm not watching ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because if I had watched those 2, just the weekly episodes, I would be up to like 12 and a half hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I had shit to do.
So you're happy then?
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, I'm not happy with 2 particular shows, at least not so far. But can't win them all.
No, I mean this is the thing. You really can't win them all in the grand scheme of things. But if you're getting a run rate of 80% happiness across the board, that's not a bad percent.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So 8 out of 10.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, one specifically just really pissed me off because I was looking forward to the beginning after the end, and so far, it was 3 episodes in, the anime adaptation is absolutely ass. But the creator of the book has actually come out, and it's like, when they did the adaptation, they basically consulted him on fuck nothing and just did whatever the fuck.
Oh wow.
So that's always a good sign.
That's where the whole Disney process and everybody else's processes all fall down as well, because they never consider talking to the person who actually created the IP, and that's why it's always ass. It's always ass. Fucking wank, and it happens far too often, just constantly, all the same. It's like carbon copying, rinse, repeat. Let's not learn from our mistakes, which is why we were really hoping for Daredevil Born Again to be good, but guess what? It fucking shite. It's shite. It doesn't even reflect fucking Daredevil. Let's face it.
No, I mean, I can't remember who used it. It might have been Gary who put it into his review. Daredevil Bored Again.
Bored
again. Yeah. Yep, that's pretty accurate.
I haven't even bothered with it.
Mate,
No,
I literally wouldn't just stay with Marvel
Netflix.
season 1, 2, 3
Yep.
and just do not go anywhere near Disney's.
Yep, don't fucking touch it. Don't fucking touch it.
They just ruin everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in this state because unfortunately they were pandering to blue-haired space pigs that really didn't fucking give a fuck about the IP anyway. It's like, why do you give a fuck about Space Hippo over there who's fucking drinking her own piss and fucking looking like a fucking spam cabbage? I mean, it just doesn't make fucking sense.
Lives in
It's like Disney now has got like the like it's got the inverse of the Midas touch. Everything it touches just goes to shit now.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
It's like Midas, gold. Disney,
Shite.
Yeah.
everything
Great shite.
turns to shit.
But hey, at least they're losing fucking big time money with Dirt Brown and his 7 Starbucks baristas.
But the thing is, I want them to lose more and faster.
Yep.
That's what I want. I want them to lose a fuckload more and fuckloads faster because they need to get the Ubislop fucking treatment on this. Their stock needs to plummet through the fucking floor.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing with fucking Dirt Brown. It's currently sitting at 182 million, which is not good. They got nerfed from 4,200 theaters to 2,500 theaters, and on Monday made $99 per theater on an $18.
Still too much. Still too much.
Yeah, but think about it. That's $99 per theater on an $18 ticket.
That's like
Have you all
that's
been
like 3 moviegoers with popcorn.
Have you all been seeing the memes going round of Underbite Snow White with Underbite Snow White with what was it, the Waterboy and
I've not
we
seen
got to
them.
pick some. Oh, we got to pick some of those up before the end of the show.
Okay.
She put her jaw out there like crazy, and so everybody's
Underbite
just
Snow
making the
White.
fuck out
I've
of
not
it.
seen that.
Underbite Snow White, yeah.
That's
Oh,
fucking
thank
amazing.
you.
That's
Those
amazing.
memes are glorious.
Yeah, but
Greg,
so
you're missing
still,
out.
yeah, but still no 200 million, and the movie had like what, a budget of like slightly over 300.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So yeah, they're getting shafted.
Not in a good way.
Speaking of Shaft,
Speaking of Shaft, interestingly, we're actually on the front page of Rumble's podcasts.
Nice.
Rumble.
Nice.
Thank you, Rumble.
Hello, Rumble.
Hello, Rumblers. Hello.
Hello, you can't.
Oh, mate.
And
you reckon-
we're gone.
Do you reckon?
Deserves a meme.
Hello, you can.
Yeah.
Do you reckon they'll appreciate that?
I don't care.
And then
Actually,
They're into freedom of speech and expression on Rumble.
They
so
are.
That's a good thing.
I fucking love it.
Anybody that's really upset with it, you just got to ask them one thing.
Why are
Are
you
you
gay?
Yes.
Exactly.
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
you are gay.
You are gay.
Yes. Indeed. Fucking Uncle Martin over on Rumble. Hello, you cunts. Yeah.
That's awesome. Fuck
Yeah.
yes.
The more people that can watch over on Rumble, the better. We need some more
yeah.
Rumblers over there. Abe, how you been? How you been?
Not too bad.
What you
Still
been up to?
breathing, can't complain.
What you been up to?
I've been back on Jack's show. I was back on Daramuth as well because I think someone cancelled on him at the last second again. Yeah.
Seems to be a recurring theme with Dara, sadly.
Poor thing.
The only
Yeah, it is.
It is a recurring
shame.
theme, and it is a shame. The one thing I will say, he has had some sterling fucking guests on his channel. He is putting himself out there. He's
killing
putting the effort in, and
Yep.
he's had some fucking big names on his channel.
Yeah.
In terms of our space,
Well, that's very
fucking
flattering.
slaying it.
That's very flattering, Tombi. I appreciate it.
I mean, you are fucking huge, mate.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm all the way up there
We've
with
met
30
him.
subscribers now.
Yes, fucking giant tall bastard. Oh, you were talking about awesomeness. Ah, right. I was
So
talking
you
about
understand.
height. I was talking about height, my dude.
Fingering is.
Oh.
Fingering is, but you've been on Daramove's channel. Good.
Good.
Yep.
And what have you got coming up? Anything coming up in the next couple of days that we need to be aware of?
His penis.
Penis.
Thank you. Somebody said it.
You're going to be there for the daily dysfunction party animal stream, though, aren't you?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Nice. Because
Excellent.
do you know what? It's a highlight of the week to beat Abe in racing. I don't know what it is.
Well, it's the highlight of my week to beat 7 shades of shit out of you in racing.
we shall see. We shall see.
We shall see.
Tombi canceled the
Again.
podcast. We're starting Party Animals now.
No, do you know what the funniest thing was? Is that I've been using the Batmobile for fucking ages, and last week it was so painfully slow I could not get past 6th place.
Yeah, it was shit.
It was unreal. Whether they'd done some form of balancing or whatever, I was gimped. So then I realised, I've got all of these Nemo bucks. Let me just buy the doggy.
All the vehicles.
No, I only bought the dog one, the basic dog one, and instantly first place. It's like,
Wow.
This motherfucker was like, it's the car you've got. Oh, that's the reason why you keep beating me.
yep.
And then he got the same fucking thing. And then all of a sudden, it's like 50-50.
Gee, I wonder why.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I
So he can still only beat me half the time.
We shall see tomorrow. We shall see
Fucking
tomorrow.
broke
Fine.
bitch.
Not competitive at all, eh?
No,
No, not at all. No.
Just
Abe,
ask him about the F1 fucking finish. He was seriously pissed with that one.
Tombi, I'll just say this. You're shit and you're gay.
100%. Fucking love it.
Yeah, but Abe, you
Don't
know,
understand why people accuse me of being competitive. Don't understand it at all.
Yeah, but Abe, you know how that works, no? 50% of the time. It works every time.
Every time.
Of course.
Every single time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And weirdly, it works for both of us.
It does. Yeah, it's fucking bizarre. It's fucking bizarre.
Bizarre.
I'm looking forward to it. Gregory. How
hello.
you doing, Greg? Right. How was your visit to the chiropractor?
Well, so like I was saying just a minute ago, I worked out my
Non-existent?
BRI
Mm-hmm.
the other day, and so it turns out I'm quite severely underweight. So
Oh, shit.
it's
Are
probably
you serious?
something to do with that.
I
Yeah,
expected a different answer there, but
I checked my BMI, and I need to eat more. So
I thought you said that you were over. Your BMI was
I
know.
over.
too.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
BMI isn't really
my
a
arm
very
is
good.
my arm bones are squishing my nerves because there's not enough meat in between them.
Yeah.
You give him the meat
Oh,
and you give it to
good.
him raw, right? So it's,
I'm going to call bollocks on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna second that.
I'm gonna
I
call
walked
bollocks.
past the chiropractors and it looks like a nice place. I might make an appointment there. I have several other chiropractors to walk past.
Now, there's a reason why I'm going to call bollocks. Not saying it it could be. We're not doctors at the end of the day. But the
I
thing
am.
is that if you've got pain in that shoulder for that specific reason, you would have pain on the other side, other shoulder as well.
Well,
You'd have.
the use
It would mirror
on both
across.
sides, but I have had shooting pains in this side as well. Just not nowhere near as much because the mouse
Possibly
hand,
then.
the mouse hand, I get those kind of feelings when I'm scrolling the mouse wheel, rather than clicking and moving the mouse. But with where'd everyone go?
We haven't gone anywhere, mate.
no, everything disappeared.
Okay.
You close
when I'm
your
playing
eyes,
a game, I'm
you
doing
think for a second.
WASD. I'm pressing on them, and that's kind of builds up a lot of tension in the back there, and I think that's just cutting off the nerve, and then my arm goes all floppy. So but
when did you last eat?
earlier on, I mean, I eat all the time. But
What have you been eating?
I had earlier on. I had
testicles don't count.
1.5 duck breasts, new potatoes.
Oh, you posh
spring greens, carrots, and a plum sauce gravy.
You fucking
you Henry the
Eighth.
Really?
Oh, look at me with my plum juice.
Wait, last.
Next week he's going to say, let's eat foie gras. Some shit.
Well, you can only eat so much.
He went ass to grass
whilst watching the Grand Prix.
I cook for my dad. I want to make good food.
Yeah. So that's weird that you're still under, your BMI is
I think it's because I'm not doing anything. I literally am wasting away because I'm just sitting around. I'm not doing any exercise. Literally, the only exercise I do all day is like rolling a cigarette and then smoking it.
That's
walk into the garage to do it. So I think I've actually just
you're lifting a fag, is what you said.
Greg,
this is my exercise.
He's very keen on fags.
Greg,
yes.
Stop smoking.
Yeah, I should do that.
Stop smoking. You'll put on a stone within a month.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you'll replace the nicotine addiction with something else, and it's usually sweet or crisp, savory related. You will put on a stone within a month easy.
So clearly what needs to happen is we put Greg on a seafood diet. He sees food and then he eats it.
That's what I'm starting to do, because I don't normally get that hungry. Probably because I smoke. Don't get that hungry, so I have to get like really hungry before I start.
Greg, you need to get into fitness. Pizza in your mouth.
Greg, I was going to say something, but I know as soon as I said it, it was just going to come out fucking wrong.
Okay.
Do you eat a lot of nuts?
I like Brazilian nuts. Yeah.
Right.
Freshly waxed Brazilian nuts.
Like to gargle
them.
I was thinking that the other day. I normally have a bag of nuts that I can just, slip a couple in my mouth and roll them
me too.
And but I've gobbled them all up.
These nuts.
These nuts, Murph.
I gobbled them up long ago.
Bofa.
I've got a crunchy nut on.
Bofa.
Those are good.
Greg. Bofa.
Yes. Bofa.
Bofa.
Bofa what?
Bofa these nuts.
Anyway, can we move the conversation on a bit? I'm happy.
Into that one. Holy shit.
I just immediately think of The Hobbit when you start talking about Bofa, because he's one of the dwarves from The Hobbit. Anyway, look, I've got a new t-shirt.
I
can't see it because of the...
Right, two seconds. Come your fucking tits, woman.
Where's it gone? There it is. Right.
Where is it? What's your shirt?
2000 AD and Star-Lord.
Star-Lord. Oh, that looks great.
So what prog was that?
170? No, 109.
109.
That was before I was fucking born, man.
I think
I've got
9.
that episode upstairs in the loft.
But so
because that's
I got bored of seeing the titles all the time with me wearing the same t-shirt, and then I started to think everyone's going to start thinking that I don't actually wash the t-shirt week to week and that I just say it in the same t-shirt for the last 18 months. So I better buy some new ones. No, I do actually wash my clothes.
What is this phrase, wash clothes?
Yeah.
All I wear are black clothes. I'm pretty sure people think I'm part of ISIS.
Basically.
Well, you are though.
Under your green uniform, you mean? But anyway, yeah. So I bought especially for this podcast. I bought a series of 2000 AD OG cover T-shirts.
Nice.
Rolling them out throughout the year.
That's awesome.
Oh, and I'm also happy because I got this.
Is it another LED? Oh, no, it's not.
Judge Dredd.
It's like Warhammer. Well, it's more of a skirmish game, so it's like
oh, shut up! Really?
Whatever that fucking kill team or whatever it is. Now. So it's like that, but in Mega City for Judge Dredd, and you can get a bunch of figures for it. It's quite an old game, but I'd like to get the figures because I've got the role playing.
Fucking amazing.
Sorry, I missed that. So that's basically Warhammer, or I'm sorry, that's Judge Dredd, but like
2000 AD.
Oh, that's so cool.
Judge Dredd miniatures games from Warlord Games.
Thank you. Couldn't think of the word.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I don't know if it's available in America, but it's not very new. And there is a starter set available, which I found after I shelled out 25 quid for that, which comes with a rule book in it. So,
what's the question? 25 quid on?
The question I'm going to ask is: one, have you shown that to Eclectic Goat?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
That'd be great.
If Eclectic is watching,
I also wanted to show her this.
I believe she was in chat earlier.
Dungeon Denizens.
This is the Dungeon Crawl Classics Monster Manual version 1, the second volume being printed.
That's pretty cool.
And this is just awesome. I was flicking through it the other day. It's got really, really creative monsters in here. There's about 550, and I bookmarked one because I want to read it out. So Goat, I don't know if she's here, but the Demon Landlord. The landlord is crafted from the souls of roofers, builders, sewer cleaners, and gong farmers who have been fused into an entity with the power to manipulate urban environments. The landlord looks like a complex collection of brass pipes and rusted drains. And when it is spread out over a building, its disguise is nearly indistinguishable from regular architecture. And there's a picture. I just thought that would be freaking awesome in an urban adventure to sort of hear rustling pipes and then have a building's downpipes and guttering just crawl off and start crying.
Holy shit.
Just amazing. There's loads of them in there. Anyway, I was really pleased with that one. Dungeon Crawl Classics. Great game.
Classics.
Speaking of classics.
Yanni!
I'm not that old. Shit.
Not yet.
No comment.
Not yet. I'm getting there right quick. Hello, friends. I'm doing all right. How's everybody?
Living the dream. Living the dream.
I mean, you got clipped earlier for finding a sword.
I did. Yes. I got very excited. I was playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night earlier, and thanks to my lovely, lovely chat, they told me about this rare sword drop, and so I had to fight... basically farm this one particular type of monster that's called a Smu. I'm pretty sad though. The Smu in Castlevania Symphony Night is it's a little disturbing, and so I'm like, oh, this isn't cool. I can't be like Smu. Look at this. It's kind of
no.
Like
you totally could.
But anyway, no, I farmed. I got the amazing sword, and now I can go kick ass all throughout the castle, and I'm very excited.
and then what happened after you got the amazing sword and got distracted for like 2 seconds?
She died.
I died. Is anybody surprised?
Womp.
But hey, I saved. I got the sword, and I immediately went back to the save point. And
That's smart.
So yeah,
that's
thankfully I did that. My poor husband is used to me like fucking up because I got the sword. He didn't see that I saved. A little later when I died, he texted me. He's like, "Did you not save?" He's like, "Please tell me you didn't lose that."
That would have been very awkward if you would have.
It would have,
especially after all that effort.
Stop fighting with your mic.
Who? What?
No, it's smooth. All we can hear is
me. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah. Stop fighting with your mic, Jack.
Hello.
Jack. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I've been working on some things behind the scenes, like really mainly for the Read and Roll show. So I've been training some AI voices, some guest voices for reading out some of the Dubry Firkins.
Nice.
And so we've got Yanni on tomorrow. What else have I been doing? Oh yeah, I've been doing a little bit of yarn crafting because Yanni, inspired me to do a little bit of that. So I've been making a little plushie for my daughter. I actually bought her first Choose Your Own Adventure game the other day. And do you know what? I was surprised to find out that those books are in the 9 to 12 section in Waterstones. The 9 to 12-year-old section in Waterstones.
Really?
Yeah, that's where I had to find them. I had no idea. I had no idea that they were teen books.
I wouldn't call them
mental.
books,
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't describe them naturally as teen books.
Nope.
Yeah, apparently that's what they are. They were in the 9 to 12 section.
Young adults, I would say, but
Anyway,
because you took a wrong turn. You were mauled to death by a werewolf,
and then suffered dysentery.
They'll have to go through them for millennials, or they'll do a millennial series where nothing.
Well,
turn a corner and bump into a barista.
I've got to be honest with you. So I was reading through it. It wasn't actually a Steve Jackson or Ian Livingstone book. It was who was it now? Charlie Higson. And so I was reading through it and looking at the pictures. They're all new, like all the art in them. It's all like new, so it's like cartoony. It's all cartoony and stylized in like it's still black and white, but it's lost all of the charm of those hand drawn, like line drawings, the outlines and the pencil shading, all that kind of stuff. Lost a hell of a lot of charm. And I've got
so cartoonish, and it's so disappointing.
I've got a feeling that all the reprints of the original books, like Fire Top Mountain and Forest of Doom and all those ones, all the as you say, they're going to have to millenniify them or Gen Zify them, so that they take out all of fucking
all of the pages with the adventures on it. It'll just be
Yeah.
choose left or right, and it'll be either way. The end. You have succeeded.
Yes.
Well,
yes,
I'm just
triggering.
like in Forest of Doom. There's a bunch of pygmies. I'm sure that there's like some reference to fucking slanty-eyed people as well, like literally saying slant with his slanted eyes. And so I think they're going to take all that shit out of there. I think it's lost a lot of its charm.
Hobgoblins are oriental looking. That's
You know what it's going to be. You approach.
$7.99 a book.
You go to fight the werewolf, and you whip out your todger, and he cries, and then he gets his tampon, and he sticks it in him to stop himself crying. You win. Here's your participation trophy. And off they trot. That is page 1.
You play a transgender warrior with zipper tits.
It'll open as well. It's saying trigger warning. Dice can make loud noises when please wear ear protection when playing this game. Ensure your pillow fort is properly erected before even starting to think about picking up a sharpened pencil because they're real pokey.
Warning, not all numbers are created equally.
Yep.
Don't forget, you can also just ignore that roll and re-roll again to your liking.
However,
If you don't like the result, just pick a number.
Yes.
One of the features of the new book that I did like was that if you don't have a set of dice, what they've done is they've printed 2 dice on the bottom of each page, so you just roll the pages and stop on a page whichever page you want, and that's your dice roll. I thought that was very clever.
Genius, that idea.
Very clever.
That is really clever.
Anyway, so me and the babby, we were sat here the other day, going through the book. I was like reading it out. Not that she can't read, obviously she can, but I just thought it'd be nice and interactive for me to read it to her. And she's rolling the dice and taking all of her scores down and all that kind of stuff. She really enjoyed it, so yeah.
No, I'm glad.
Fun days.
Good.
No, I'm glad about that. I mean, the thing is that stuff like that just helps bring you together as well. Gives you something both to look at.
Yep.
Another thing to look at. I mean, it was certain. I didn't have the opportunity to do a great deal of that with my dad because one, he was in the armed forces, he's never at home, so I missed out on a hell of a lot of that. The books were there, but I wasn't sat with me dad to read them. I just me dad's got this weird book. Turn to page 86. Oh, I'm dead. Fuck.
Page 69 for a night of pounding.
But the thing is that when I picked up these books as a kid to read them, I didn't really understand the whole thing anyway, because it was just too early for me to pick it up and just run with it. Whereas if my dad had been there to say, right, yeah, this is what it means, this is what it's doing, this is what you got to look out for, this is what you got to consider. Whereas just picking up a book and just opening it at page 86 and it's like cave troll. And I was like,
They have a cave troll.
and what the fuck is cave troll?
That is such a great thing to do with your kid. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Exactly.
But it's better than what most libs do with their kids. So.
Fucking hell.
Do they actually do anything with their kids? That's the question.
Well, Joe Biden sniffs his. But anyway.
Come on, man.
And occasionally likes to shower with them. But anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Weird. Let's say hello to the chat finally.
Hello, chat.
For 45 minutes.
Bang on.
New record.
That's 45 minutes quicker than last time.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, but
45 minutes and we haven't spoke to the chat yet.
And keep in mind the Polak isn't here today, so we have.
Well, he is. He's in chat. Bastard.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Paul.
Everybody in chat, can you type Paul Hadouken? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, make our Polak feel special for once.
Yes, Lacey, how you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. And then we got daily, fucking daily. We got daily dysfunction, but we got daily
verse.
Daily verse. Hello, homos, including Greg, especially Abe, Tombi Sus, Smu credited in Village People Gay, Jack the Ebony Leslie, Hanayama knock up his own closet, Yanni imagine hubby gay, and Paul go fuck yourself. Yes,
it's really amazing. It's really amazing that Davyverse thinks I fit into my own fucking closet. Like lol.
That's cute.
He is the closet.
Not even his clothes fit in his closet.
That is correct.
His closet has his own closet.
He tries putting his shoe in, and his shoe extends out the closet by like that much. It's by the average length of a Japanese todger.
Here's the funny part. Here's the funny part, Tombi. My shoes actually don't fit in my closet.
I know they fucking don't. You've got size 29 feet.
Clown shoes.
He has to actually put them in vertically if he wants them to fit.
Yeah,
What shoes say you have clown shoes?
Anybody who visits Hanayama's home thinks that they've walked onto the set of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Tombi, he's got size 29 toes.
No, Jack.
Interestingly.
No, Jack. I made the joke that if Tombi ever comes here to visit, because my ceiling heights are 3.5 meters, he's walking into fucking Moria.
He's gonna be shocked when he sees mine.
The funny thing is that could actually be happening sooner rather than later, because obviously we've got to get the America visit out of the way.
Yep.
But as soon as Smu's PC is built, I'm driving it over to Smu's. So I'm going to leave here on a Friday, drive to Smu's, get it all basically set up on a Friday night, do some laptop, doodah gaming, whatever. Saturday, I'm going to drive down to Harry Enema's house, sort out his PC.
Yep.
And I'll be the smallest object in the fucking house, looking at this giant fucking bastard. Fucking Jesus Christ! I could go to sleep. I could go to sleep in his shoe. It's that fucking big. It's like canoe feet. And then on Sunday, drive back home. That's gonna be
amazing. Oh my god!
Hanayama, you've always been an inspiration to me. I've always looked up to you.
No, but it's literally going to be funny because specifically in the living room, like the fucking ceiling height is 3.5 meters.
Right.
That's old school. That's
fucking
old school.
insane.
Yeah, because the fucking building was built in like 1902.
That's fucking 3 times higher than I am. No, fucking just whatever. Hater of the grid. Hail Tombi. I hope you're doing well. I'm in bed recovering from Sankai Core.
Oh, I hate it when I get gonorrhea.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, it could be worse. It could be leprosy, you know.
Just dip it into some live yogurt. It'll go away in a couple of days.
Yep.
Lucy fucker. No,
Lucy fucker.
In all fairness, Theta, I hope you feel better soon. Hope you feel better. Lucy fucker.
I don't.
How you doing?
Icon.
Night Saber, let's go.
Oh, man.
Robert Harvey. Evening people in chat. Ref. Good to see you. Ref Uncle Martin Suxley Gaming. Howdy y'all. Howdy y'all. Good to see you. Good to see ya. And there she is. Daily Dysfunction. How you doing? Olive oil. And
she
Two
said
fingers.
she said somewhere in the chat that Jack plays a doctor. No, I am actually a doctor. I'm a gynoproctologist. So yeah, that's why I need all that olive oil. You know, doing the pink one in the stink.
In your clinic lately?
Stocking. Anyway, Clitso, how you doing?
Clitso, hey.
Long time no see. Long time no see. Hopefully you're well. Andy Matthews. How you doing? Lucy fucker just says I should be named to MVP because that's all I am. Fucking. My son doesn't think too highly of himself, does he?
How's his PC, by the way?
Beautifully modest.
This is a different one, but he built his own one. It's rock solid. Because because it was his birthday last month, I picked him up because he had a 7600 AMD processor in there, and it was pegged constantly. It was fucking pegged. So I ended up just getting him 9800 X3D and send it to him for his birthday.
What do you mean by
pegged? 100% constant. There was no more capacity, no more room at the inn. It's like Jesus visited. No,
Yanni was thinking of something else.
Yeah, that means something else over here.
She meant the other pegging, mate.
Yeah. Well, if I had mentioned pegging, I would have said pegging, not pegged. Fucking Americans. Always
I just never heard that turn of phrase before. Okay, every day's a school day.
It's a technical term, obviously.
It is an electronic engineer's technical term for something that's going maxi chat. See, there you go. There's another. There's another phrase that you've learned.
See, it's funny. Usually, it's one of us that immediately goes down into the gutter when somebody even remotely fucking funny is said. Now, for once, it's the woman. It's nice to see.
Weird.
You think I don't follow down the gutter path with you? They're cute.
Do you know? Yeah. Do you understand how many inside jokes have gone flat over your head because you don't understand?
You get in there though, Yanni. We'll make a heathen out of you.
She's catching up to us.
So let's not all bully Yanni, please.
I haven't bullied her yet.
I'm slow, so
I haven't even begun to bully her yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said it.
Carry on with chat.
I can't say anything.
Rick, how you doing, brother? We are all tismed up to fuck. It's great.
Always. Tismed and tarded.
Yeah, tismed and tarded. Tis tarded.
I'm Jack tarded.
Jack tarded. Tom tarded. Smu tarded.
Yes.
Smu tarded.
That sounds funny.
Fucking brilliant.
Smut.
Yeah, just got Abe.
Smut.
Don't smut. Don't smut.
Abe's Galadon, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Natty McBatty, hello everyone. Can't stick around, but have a good one. Yes, you too, Natty. Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope the family are all well. Iconic Mongoose, thank you for joining us. Hi, chat, he says. And then Prophetic Apathetic, starting with a banger from Jack.
Yep.
Yes, he loves to bang.
Is that the nun comment, was it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the first thing you said.
That was the first thing they heard when we went live.
Rick says, Tombi, so there is speculation that the entire Cunts in Space with Katy Perry and Gail was an entire Hollywood work. Look into why the capsule showed no re-entry scorching and the exit door.
Don't get me started on the opening door before they actually properly landed.
But the thing is, they didn't really go into space. So
nope.
Yeah, it was like suborbital, wasn't it? I think
yeah,
it wasn't actually entirely into space.
They didn't go. In my view, they didn't go high enough to actually cause any re-entry burnage.
They didn't go high enough because they didn't end up in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so them like being in microgravity is just the pod falling back to the Earth. That's literally all it is.
Yeah.
It's not like they were in space. Yeah, you can see Yeah, you can see the curvature of the Earth. They went high enough to see the curvature. They went sort of outside the majority of the atmosphere. But as soon as you're up there, yeah, and it starts to come back down, that's when microgravity starts because you're now falling back to the Earth. The only reason why when you're on the International Space Station, you see them in microgravity is because they're constantly falling to Earth, but just missing the Earth.
There was
a bit
fast. Where one of them was like, "Oh my god, look at the moon!" I was like, "You can see the moon from Earth.
See that from Earth."
Yes,
fucking
I'm
idiot!
the first person to see the moon ever.
Ever? Oh my god!
Oh
Didn't-
my god.
Didn't fucking Katy
my
Perry sing
God.
a song about being a fucking extraterrestrial?
Yes, she did.
She fucking did as well, didn't she?
She did.
Slaphead cunt. I mean, she's got a fucking right spammered. Who was that other fucking Bella Ramsey? Bella Ramsey. There was a fucking image on Twitter, and Philip Chan shared it. And my good God, Bella Ramsey.
The one with the gun? With the gun?
No, it's side on, and you just see
yeah.
50 pence fucking forehead.
Yeah.
It's pure fucking spammage.
Oh,
You think
Who
Ryan
was-
Kinnell's forehead is big, but hers is even bigger.
Who was the
no.
lady on the flight that's got some sort of vaguely Hispanic name?
Um,
Konnichiwa.
pretty
I don't
know.
Gonna have to be more
That's
specific.
pretty far from
Can you-
I
Hispanic.
don't know any of the
more
names of
specific.
the others.
And
just Katy
Blair
Perry.
White tweeted
Fucking-
a picture of her saying, "Oh, just got back from space," because they look uncannily similar.
You
wow.
know what? I literally just put space bitches Katy Perry, and it's come up with everybody that went into space.
Google knows.
Fucking amazing.
Consuela fucking Chimichanga.
No,
or whatever.
Mr. John, not here. No,
Yeah, I'm gonna have
acting
to look up
toilet.
now. Christ,
Lauren Sanchez.
that's the one.
Of course, it's called Sanchez.
I have no idea who she is.
Fucking dirty Sanchez. It would have been really fucking hilarious if
Beto,
she came back with
Jeff-
fucking.
I love the
Bezos' wife.
response. I love the response underneath that tweet that Blair White put out. There's a screenshot that says Bezos is dating Blair White? Question mark. I mean,
God bless
in all
Blair
fairness,
White.
that chick looks like Blair White.
Mm.
It is
She
uncanny.
does, yeah.
Funny.
It is fucking
So-
uncanny.
Wait a minute. I thought that they said that it was a crew of all women.
It was
No,
not.
they said the passengers were all women.
Eh.
They were very careful. They were very careful not to mention crew. They were
Of
very
course.
careful not to mention crew.
We only want to. We only want to.
Well, not all of the passengers were women then.
What? Who?
Women.
I mean, technically, it just went up and fell back down, so they were entirely passengering themselves.
I mean, in all fairness, if they wanted to get to space, they did need a male driver.
I mean, yeah, they would have
We
got
would have
fucking
gotten
lost.
lost along the way.
They would have got lost going straight up. They would have got fucking lost.
Yep.
They would have fucking done something wrong. Barry H over on Twitch.
Just roll down the window and ask someone for directions.
Can you imagine it? Can you imagine? Katy Perry's like halfway up. Oh, I'm gonna boff. Opens the door up, and everyone's out.
Bye, you have a good
It reminds
time.
me of that scene in Simpsons when they're flying to the sun, and I think it was Homer and Bart leave the plane earlier to just die in space, and the head just go like pop.
Yeah, because what is it? Rosie O'Donnell and Tom. Who was she married to? What's his name? Tom. Come on,
What's the name?
Rosie
Tom?
O'Donnell and Tom.
Fucking hell.
Tom Selleck,
Fucking
No idea.
no.
Tom O'Grady, Tom Brady,
Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold. That's him.
Got to be
That's
one
the
of the fucking
bastard.
Toms. There's not
I
many.
mean,
of them.
there's no chance Rosie O'Donnell's leaving the Earth's gravity.
Well, to be fair, she almost capsized Ireland, so
Yeah, I was going to say the potatoes had a fucking good old job, didn't they?
Jesus,
Aye.
we don't have enough fuel. Fucking hell.
Fucking, this is where you definitely need fucking fusion technology.
See,
isn't it?
Yeah, we
Chat's
need
got
more
it.
nacelles for that shit.
Tom Tit. Yes.
Tom Tit, yeah.
Cunning
That's it.
Stunts
That's
comes
it.
in. Just Tom Tit.
Tit.
Tom Tit. Right, let's carry on saying hello to the chat because I'm an hour behind. Jose Taco. Yeah, I literally,
Jose.
these comments are an hour ago.
Yes.
Dang.
They are an hour ago. It's like, holy
I swear we're
Whip through
catching
them
up,
then.
folks. I swear we're catching up.
yeah. This is the chat used to this shit.
Yep.
The chat used to it. Heretical Nerd, how you doing? G, I wonder what the Chinwag folks are up to. Oh, and that is enough internet for the day.
That was me yesterday, Pete. That was me yesterday.
Flame Mage as well. Good to
Love
see you.
Flame
Good
Mage.
to see you. Thank you for joining. Galadorn still have 2 discs for the first 2 ACs.
I still own Assassin's Creed 2 on disc.
Ass Bleed 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never really owned any discs for games.
Yar.
I've
Only
got quite,
cartridges.
I've got a few cartridges. Yes. High seas.
Yes, sir.
Cartridges. Especially
Return
not
of the
Nintendo.
cartridges. Yep.
Fuck Nintendo.
I still
Fuck
want
the gaming
CDs
industry.
from the 90s.
Yeah.
Rio.
What's up, man?
Hey, Rio.
How you doing? And spinning through and in the Shadows are well, glad to have you aboard here. So got a mongoose. Yes, good. Right, spinning through, skipping over people, seeing if we can find new people. Lady Runesong, evening nerds. How you doing, Lady Runesong? How you doing? Crimson Shadow.
Shada.
Shada.
Afternoon Muppets.
And then we got Snot a Poopas Cuber.
Hello.
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 How you doing? It's good to see you. Rick saying something about Rachel Zegler will be turning tricks outside the burned homes in Malibu soon.
On OnlyFans.
How do you know she's not already?
That's right. I'm gonna be turning tricks outside them hotels out there with my underbat. Yeah.
And run the club that little Nas X is on at the moment. But yeah, that's another story. We'll get that for later.
I remember the days I used to get change out of a $5 bill.
Yeah.
Cunning stunts, you called. Thank you for popping over to Rumble. We've got 13 people. I'm sure more people have got Rumble.
Hell yeah.
Get on a Rumble, guys. Go on a Rumble. Link is in the chat. Let's keep on going. All your cards. 1884. How you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah. How you doing? Chrisu's there. We said hello. And Phoenix Santos. Hello, Tombi and panel.
What's up?
How be the wagging of chins? As you can tell, derailed during the intro.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Wagging more than someone on pills.
True.
Galadorn with the Greg the Waxed Nut Connoisseur.
Brazil nut.
Brazilian waxing.
Yes.
My friends.
Incidentally, cashew nuts as well. Cashew nuts are really high in fat. They're really good for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll get a bag of mixed nuts.
Makes these nuts.
Yeah.
These nuts.
These nuts.
Yeah.
Let's go on going through. Bishop. Sorry, I late. What did I miss? Wave to all over on Twitch.
Hello.
How you doing, brother? And then obviously we then catch up with Go Fuck Yourself himself.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
Hello,
yourself.
Paul.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
You didn't miss anything, Bishop. You didn't miss anything. Jonathan Stevie, hello, you fancy fuckers. Yeah,
I love it.
That's an introduction. Hey.
we
I
are,
love it.
we are so fancy.
Yeah,
We
fancy.
drink our tea with our pinky fingers out. I was going to just say pinkies, but that could come across wrong. But our
I
pinky
drink my
fingers-
tea with my pinky.
I like to eat people from other planets.
You do that so well, it doesn't sound like you at all. So it's so weird to see that.
Yep.
Get back in there, little mouth.
Figgy, how you doing, Figs?
Come up, lady.
I just call her Figs now.
Figs.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally
I
just
love
jump
the
into the
Figs
chat and
you
say, hi, Figs. How you
What
doing?
figs?
Figgy's great. If you're not watching Figs during the day, guys, you should do mods. Do your thing.
Come
if you
on,
got
man.
a wrench, just post people's fucking links. Fuck it. I'm gonna start doing them as well. There you go. Shout out started. Adam Gray
Adam Gray.
with a cup
Atom.
with a cup of tea.
Ooh.
It's not coffee, that's a cup of tea. It's being commandeered now.
Whatever.
Fuck
I'm
off.
a fan of class, it's coffee.
Fuck off.
Looks like a coffee. Hang on. Put it back up. Looks like a coffee cup to me.
It looks like
I
a
think
coffee cup. How?
I think it's
What
coffee.
denotes that as a fucking coffee cup? It's a plate
round
and a
in the middle?
saucer.
It's got
It's not-
coffee in it.
No, it's not. It's a steam. It's hot chocolate, if anything.
No, it's not.
Looks like
gravy.
it's been microwaved.
It's gravy.
Gravy. Accepted. Move on.
Cup of gravy.
Yeah, gravy, mate.
Confirmed. Cup of gravy.
Yeah,
Your
it's just a
coffee.
cup of gravy.
Oh,
It's a
God.
lovely cup of gravy. Oh, I could murder a cup of Bovril, actually.
Mm,
Yeah.
nice.
I suddenly have craving for Cadbury's chocolate.
Nothing quite like going down the football ground and standing there in the freezing fucking cold, having a fucking cup of Bovril. Do you know what I
Having a
mean?
Bovril.
Standing. Oh, nice.
I know, exactly. And everyone else is like, apart from obviously Abe and Greg, Bovril. What the
Bovril.
fuck?
I've got a jar downstairs. In fact, I think I had it for breakfast.
Did you?
Cup of
spoon of it.
Bovril.
A spoon
Marmite
of
on
it.
toast.
Spoon of it
Banger.
is good. Spoon of it is good.
Actually, no. It was orange marmalade when I last had toast.
How the fuck do you go from Bovril, which is black, it's like permanent blackface, to
Like,
orange?
Yeah, I had some Bovril. No, wait, it was margarine. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, wait, it
Oh,
was
no,
margarine.
no,
It was
no.
a cup of milk.
I had
I
some.
have it
No,
so
wait, it was-
often.
it
No,
was
no, no.
soup.
Well, let me elaborate.
I had some
have-
chocolate spread.
I do like a bit of Bovril.
mayonnaise.
Oh, no, wait,
So if
actually,
I have
it was an
toast,
apple.
generally one piece will be Bovril and then some optional. And the other one.
Now, you
But
see,
last
I don't-
time, unusually, I went for 2 pieces with orange marmalade. Just
See, I've
for
never
shits and giggles. That's the kind of guy
No.
I am.
never been able to put Bovril on toast. Marmite, yes. Bovril, no. Bovril's a drink for me.
Bovril's a drink. Marmite is a spread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not saying that you're wrong, Greg. I'm just saying I can't do it personally.
Marmite.
Have you ever tried a cup of Marmite?
Ugh, you dirty bastard. No, why would you ever fucking do that?
A fucking full cup of Marmite.
Greg drinks the whole jar raw.
That'd be the vegan version of nice cup of Bovril down at the fucking football. And, oh, I like Marmite.
You mean like a-
Yeah, it's on the vegan aisle.
Do you know what? If you
Cup of
make
hot
a-
Marmite.
If you make a
that's
steak,
delicious.
you make a steak and ale pie, put a tablespoon of Marmite in with it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's fucking next level.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely
Vegans
next
couldn't
level.
have
Tablespoon
Bovril anyway.
sounds like a
because
lot.
it's made of
No,
beef
honestly,
extract.
you need it because don't forget. I mean, if you've got steak and ale, if you've got the gravy in there, it just melts all into the gravy. It just enriches everything,
Yeah.
and it is fucking chef's kiss. I need to turn the Americans onto Marmite.
You want to turn the Americans on? Jeez.
I don't think they'll go for it. Like, Gary didn't like it.
Yeah.
Marmite is shit.
See?
You shut your whore mouth.
Dang. Okay, really go.
Hey, well, sign me up to the list of whores then, because I don't like
Alright.
Marmite either.
You
Oh,
shut
thank
your
you.
whore mouth. You fucking green
Hey, you know what?
fucking helmeted
I tried
fucker.
Well, I tell you what, you cunt. I'll keep my mouth wide open and see if you can put in something better.
Oh, I'll put in something better, all right. Long, hard, and brown.
I fucking hope so. As long as
gonna-
it's not Marmite, it's shit.
I
It
can't
literally will
do
be
it.
shit. What fucking Jack's talking about?
Mm.
It's gonna
Yeah.
fucking peg one off and just like nip it.
Wasn't that the marketing campaign for Marmite as well? You'll either love it or
It's
hate
shit.
it.
No,
Shit in
I
a
would
jar.
believe that, because that's the way it is. It's either you love it or you hate it. I just do it.
Yeah.
We tried. We absolutely tried. But hey, in
Yeah.
my defense, we tried the Yorkshire Gold and like that, and now it's a regular thing. So
And
gotta give me
good.
credit somewhere.
and what is the superior method for heating water
Microwave.
for your cup of tea?
Greg, get out.
Wait,
I'm moving to California. I'm allowed to say that shit.
it's boiling.
What?
it.
So has Yanni actually admitted that boiling a kettle is better than microwaving your water?
Yep.
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 Wow.
We did a side by side. We did a full test. Now, I mean, there are other factors that we forgot to take into account, in like the fact
Oh.
that they they chlorinate our water here, and so to dechlorinate your water, you need to boil it for 10 minutes. So, so we realized that maybe that
Hold
might
on.
be.
Your water's got chlorine in it.
Yeah, ours has.
Well, ours has got fluoride in it.
Yeah.
Ours has got
that too.
fluoride. Yeah.
We've got that too.
No,
Yeah.
Chlorine.
Ours has got chlorine in it as well.
Yeah.
There we
And
go.
all sorts of other stuff.
Yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
you do have to, like, I regularly try to dechlorinate our water and everything. Like, you can't, I've tried brewing before, and you got to make sure you dechlorinate the water that comes in. Even when you filter it, it's not enough. So even with that in mind, we did, when the Yorkshire Gold came in, I didn't tell my husband which one was the microwaved and which one was the boiled water, and we did a side by side. I prepped it the way Tombi told me to. I timed everything. I measured everything out, and we did a side by side. And yeah, sure enough, the boiled water tasted better.
And
Oh shit!
do you know what as well, Yanni, is that if you actually make a pot of tea, like a proper crock, teapot of tea, three to 4 tea bags, fill it to the brim with boiling hot water from the kettle, let it sit for a minute or two, let the tea actually draw from the bags, and then pour it. Oh, that's the best, with a piece of fucking toast in the morning. Oh, don't even get me fucking started on that. I could have that every single
Remember,
morning.
you have to put the toast directly into the teapot.
Right, one at a time. Greg, go next.
What did you put on your toast?
Marmite, of course.
Just Marmite all the time. Is it?
All the
God,
time,
try and
mate.
change it, mate. Have a bit of
Nah,
orange
mate.
marmalade.
I've got shares in Marmite and olive oil. That's my entire shtick.
Based.
Salted butter.
I can forgive that.
Salted butter, Marmite, orange or lime marmalade. Because lime marmalade is fucking next level. Orange is good, but lime is fucking sublime.
You see, I like lemon curd.
Oh, mate, lemon curd. Do you know what? I haven't had a lemon curd tart in a long time.
Hold on. What the fuck kind of vomit chugging troglodytes am I on a podcast with right now?
What's wrong with lemon curd, man?
Get him, Abe. Go.
The shit's disgusting.
Oh my god. You are so uncultured, Abe.
You do know we're British and we've basically got no fucking culture when it comes to food?
It's an institution.
Yeah.
Lemon meringue pie.
Lemon meringue
I am going
pie.
to physically deport every last fucking one of you.
Can you
Bring him here.
Send
Send him over here. We'll take him.
Send us to America. We're gone.
All right, no problem.
You see what I mean? He'd rather deport the British people than the bleeding millions of Asians coming through our fucking door. He's definitely a Labour voter.
The funny thing is, I was about to say, I actually really like curry on toast.
Exactly.
It's actually delicious.
Smu always looks so disappointed.
You know, every now and again, I just want to have a big fucking press X to doubt.
Me too. Me too.
Really good though. Uncle Ben's on toast is fucking delicious.
Uncle Ben's. I thought you were talking about, like, you come back from the Nawab or whatever the bleeding hell it is. You've been out on the lash the night before. You've been out on the lash the night before. You've been
breads.
Yeah, exactly. You've been out. You got yourself a nice British Indian restaurant.
Try it.
What's it? Cold curry in the morning.
Delicious.
Fucking banger.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, honestly, the funny thing is, for
cold curry, Yanni.
For once, it's really a shame that I don't have a camera to turn on, because the amount of judgment that was rained upon you by these eyes.
I can feel your judgment from here.
Cracked the lens of your camera.
But like all of you,
I can
heathens, every last one.
I can feel your disappointment from here, and I'm not living that far away from you.
I accept Hanayama's judgment with shame.
You should.
Is cold curry in the morning like the British equivalent of cold pizza in the morning for us?
Kind of. Yeah. Kind of.
I mean,
but
curry's good.
Cold pizza in the morning is pretty good too.
Hey, have you ever had bunny chow?
What?
It's something I used to get.
Bunny chow sounds like a fucking Chinese hooker.
Yeah,
I'm
not sure.
Actually, it's, have you ever seen any of Bunny Chow's adult movies? No, it's kind of food. I used to get it when I went away on sealed knot things.
No, we're not all heathens.
There
Jack.
was like
Great.
We are.
food tent there, and they would do a half loaf of bread. So basically, they just have massive baskets of bread loaves.
Mhm.
And you'd say, "I want that curry. I want that one," and they would just get a loaf of bread, cut it in half, cut the middle out.
Yeah.
So you got a big bread bowl. They'd get a massive ladle of whatever curry you wanted, whack it in, shove the thing back in, and then give it. That was your dinner. It was
it's what we were talking about.
I like
It was-
my face. Great.
It was what we were talking about last week after the show, Yanni, the bread bowl.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand what a bread bowl was. And then as soon as you said, you just core out the middle of a loaf of bread, I was like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about
Do you know
now.
what a spice bag is?
a
A what?
A sports
Spice.
bag.
A spice bag.
Mm-hmm.
An Irish spice bag, where they get basically a bag of chips and put a load of Chinese shit in it. It's actually just been added to the dictionary.
No kidding. That's
Well, it's not just Chinese stuff. It's just a bunch of various spices.
It's literally just a bag of fucking spices with Chinese.
Yeah.
It might have a lucky chicken ball in it or two chips. And
Yeah.
So,
fucking-
what is it, like a lucky dip, but not from the sweet shop, but from like the takeaway?
No.
Yeah.
If you think it's basically just like a bag of chips, just with a load of spices chucked in, tossed around, and then that's it. That it's seasoning in a bag.
So,
An Irish
so
spice
this is
bag.
probably Irish curry sauce mix without the water.
Here you go. An Irish spice bag is a popular fried fast food dish originating in Ireland, often found at Chinese takeaways. It's essentially a mix of salt and chili chips, salt and chili chicken, sauteed peppers, onions, all tossed together and served in a paper bag. The dish is known for its spicy, savoury, and crunchy flavours.
Sounds bloody good. I'll have
They're
one of
Indian
them.
Does
version
sound
as
good.
well. Yeah.
Yes,
it's
I mean,
delicious.
look at it. I mean, I'm just gonna open this fucking image and let's zoom into what just essentially looks like heaven's gift.
It's like healthy poutine.
you go.
Healthy pussy.
Yeah,
What?
kind of. Yeah.
Poutine, you know, that Canadian shit with the curds and whey.
Curds and gravy.
You
Canadian.
did-
Can we
Greg-
just accept the fact that Canadians are fucking weird?
Greg didn't also understand the mine he just stepped on, mentioning healthy and Canada.
Oh, so sorry.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Right,
you've eaten
let's-
too much poutine. Have you considered death?
Like, literally.
I mean,
Oh,
it's just chips and
right.
cheese over here. You know,
Yeah,
we don't.
chips and cheese.
We
Or
don't
chips
have
and
a
gravy.
specific word for
Chips,
it.
peas and gravy.
Daily Dysfunction says,
Yeah.
don't knock it until you try it, which is
Mhm.
arguably the correct course of action.
Yeah.
All of us would 100% eat a spice bag right now.
Yeah.
I could
Oh, yeah.
murder a spice bag. 100%.
Yeah.
Let's
Especially
carry on.
if it's got mystery chicken strips in it.
Yeah, mystery chicken shits.
Yeah, you'd best be careful which Chinese restaurant you go to with that one.
Yes.
They might be really mystery meat strips.
Yeah. Might be your neighbor, might be your neighbor's cat.
Funny you should
I
say,
never know.
I did see a meme about tornadoes and outside a Chinese restaurant, and your cat's taken by a tornado. No cat here in the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Did not take your cat.
Philip,
Mo Zamboni, oi, 35,000 feet above Texas at the moment. On my way to Vegas.
What up?
What's up, guys?
Oh, that's
How
awesome.
you doing? Do you know what? That's fucking amazing. We are actually being watched 35,000 feet above the air. Do you know what I'm going to do? Just for Mo.
Humble brag? Oh,
Flashbacks! Nom!
PTSD setting in.
I'm just
You
flashing
almost-
back to.
it's another day in the neighborhood. Am I right,
He
Jack?
almost crashed his car last time. Fucking we played that. Yeah.
But I mean, whilst that is impressive that we're being broadcast at 35,000 feet in the air right now, our voices and everything are actually being projected out into the entire universe right now
Right.
through radio
Yeah.
waves. Yeah.
Mhm.
No one's
mean-
listening.
No,
I
that's
think
that,
it's
Not
the fact
even
that
me.
we're being broadcast to 35,000 feet above America doesn't surprise me. The fact that there's one person listening does.
Yes,
no.
that's the
We're
impressive thing.
I've watched fucking Contact. We are being listened to. Carl
Not
Sagan
by
told
fucking
him.
me, you're not.
Yeah, fuck off. Go.
I just want to
Oh.
make it clear to aliens who may be listening in that Marmite, marmalade, and lemon curd are all collectively fucking disgusting shit.
And
Don't
I would
bother
like
coming to this planet. It's infected.
I would like to enhance that comment and say, if you're coming to play video games, Abe is shit at Party Animals.
Just
Yeah, you might
because
stand-
you're shit and gay, Tombi, fucking hell.
You won't stand a chance against Abe.
Yes, FK. FK's in chat as well. Good to see you. Good to see you. And Panda Simone, how you doing? Come on, we Canadians are not all crazy. Are you sure?
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Where's the button? Press X
Okay.
down.
Okay.
Oh,
I would like to clarify a point that possibly 80% of Canadians are actually okay, and you've just got a batshit insane 20%. Because that generally, that 80-20 rule is pretty much the same in every fucking country, apart from probably China, where they're all fucking mental.
It's the bilingual ones that speak French and English. They're the ones you've got to
The
watch.
Quebecois.
Yeah.
Not just them, but it's the Canadian elites. Because I didn't realise this, but apparently there's a law in Canada that you have to be able to speak English and French to get elected to Parliament.
Yep.
Which basically means that about 80% of Canada's disenfranchised, maybe more.
Yeah.
It's a very elitist requirement to have a
But you know why,
we,
don't you?
We wouldn't have it in Britain, would we?
You know
You've got
why?
to speak Geordie or you're not coming in.
No, look, you have to speak Liverpudlian. But you know why they have that rule in place? It's because you'll have some fucking French tosser fucking saying something about you behind your back, and you won't have a fucking dicky bird fucking clue what he's saying.
Yeah.
So that's why they enforce it, so that no one can have secrets.
And then you just insult them in German.
Well, that's the easiest one. That's the easiest one.
Yeah. Phoenix Santos, in the Philippines, it's 99% to 1. Lol. We are mental here. Vitally found out the hard way. Yes.
Oh yeah, Vitaly.
Yeah.
We're almost caught up on chat as well, which is actually impressive. Oh no, there we go. We've caught up. No, Wolfie Rose.
Wolfie.
Hey, Wolfie.
How you doing? I think I got everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got everyone.
Yep.
Abe, has Wolfie trained a dragon yet?
No, I didn't.
No.
I missed one person.
Not that I'm aware of.
No? Wolfie, come and train your dragon.
I missed one person. He smells of piss and he looks like a catfish. It's Mirren.
Catfish Daddy.
Yes.
Catfish
Hey,
Daddy.
brother. It's good to see you. Good to see
Good to
you.
see you, man.
Right. For a solid 1 hour and 21 minutes.
Could be worse.
And Queen Comics' wife literally just came in at the end there.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, Queen Comics.
Where's the Queen? Oh, for fuck's sake. Bloody filters.
Get your fucking ass out of my face.
Alright.
Your fucking ass and my face.
Fucking ass.
There she is.
Queen Comics' wife. I had the pleasure of being on Comics Dad's channel the other day. His wife is fucking hilarious. Well, they both are. They're both fucking sterling individuals.
Yep.
But his wife is fucking hilarious. And she's got a proper Jersey accent. And she keeps on turning around to me and saying, Tommy, you've got to talk with a Jersey accent at some point. When I've got 2 seconds to breathe out my arsehole, I am going to practice my Jersey. I'm gonna talk Jersey for a fucking day.
Jersey.
And twalk like that all the way through.
What Jersey?
No, that doesn't sound right. That sounds kind of campy gay. You sound like you should be in a Blue Oyster bar with that kind of accent. You seem to pull it off too well.
Tombi, you're shit and you're gay. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you tomorrow.
I'm gonna actually have to show
I
up tomorrow.
can't
think.
wait.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm just gonna
Joke's
hang
on
at the
you if
back.
you're on the same
and
team,
watch.
Did Greg say he's going to turn up?
Yeah, I think I am.
Are you going to come and spectate, or are you going to come?
No,
and
no,
play?
no. I'll come play.
Woo!
Wait, what?
Sweet.
Well, it's not getting any fucking better, is it? I may as well have some fun.
Folks, hold on. You know, this is the one sign for the apocalypse, right? If Greg returns.
The return of the Greg.
The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
The end is nigh.
Time to run away. The end is nigh.
Fuck.
Yes, it is the end of everything. But Queen's Comics wife, it's okay to admit that I am the best. You are the best. You are amazing. Give your fucking
I'm
husband,
better.
give your husband a fucking thick ear. Just walk in the bedroom while he's live on air, and just thick ear him. Just do it. Say, oi, Tombi told me to.
It's like, oh, what the fuck?
Trust me, he'll appreciate it.
Yep.
All husbands love to be bitch slapped.
Speak of the devil, look who just showed up.
Busted.
And I'm gonna clarify the point that Comics Dad. Okay, who is the greatest now? I feel like I need to step in. Who has the awesome accent? Who's lost theirs? I rest my peace. Penis.
Look at that, Tombi. Look at that. Your own kids are rooting for me.
I think we have a debate going on.
I can't see anything. Put user in timeout. Again, I didn't see nothing. Banned for fucking 2 days.
Banned.
He's fucking 21 now. I can't exactly ground him, but I can ban him from chat.
What a young bastard. What a young bastard.
Yes. Little shit.
Abuse of power report.
What do you mean abuse of fucking power? If I'm the daddy, I'm going to fucking ground
He's
him.
got parental rights here.
Yeah.
Let's not open that kind of worms, Yanni.
Oh well.
Well.
Do you know what I say to that?
Go fuck yourself.
Go on, ban myself.
I forgot I give him fucking mod rights.
Hello, you cunt.
Hey, Tombi.
Anyway.
Hey, Tombi, congratulations. You played yourself.
Well, they do say your progeny gets more fucking smarter than you ever fucking will. I mean, let's face it.
Well, there's a point.
True.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
probably
true.
why he kicks 7 shades of shit out of all of us in fucking Rivals.
Yeah, but the thing is, he does that without fucking blinking, and we're all like,
He barely
"What?
tries.
How did I fucking
We're just
die?
like, what happened?
Oh no! What happened?
What happened?
Oh, what happened?
Oh, my fucking arse is numb. Fuck. Oh
I'm not
shit.
saying nothing.
Sorry, mate. I'll be a bit more gentle next time.
Dad. Fucking, I thought you were gonna use lube this time. Fucking Jesus, I'm gonna have to bite the pillow.
I
this time.
spat on my hand.
That's no fucking good.
Like a lady.
That's not.
Jack was just like, I wish I could quit you.
Now we're inspecting Yanni's hands, seeing as she spits on them.
Ew.
Hack to her. Hack to her.
Speaking of which, that bitch actually has a role in a Glenn Powell movie as herself.
Yeah, she does.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's fuck off, you cunt. Andy Matthews for two
Andrew Matthews.
whole dibdobs. He turns around and says the most sacrilegious thing I've ever heard in chat. Hold on, I need to do this just because it's Andy Matthews now.
My name is Andy Matthews, and for 2 dibdobs, I'm going to say we can all agree Branston Pickle is awful. No.
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 My
do love
name is
it.
Andy Matthews,
I don't even
and
eat
I'm
Branston
gay
Pickle,
because
and I
I was in the
disagree.
RAF, and I don't know my ass from my elbow, and Branston Pickle is food of the gods.
With cheese, yeah. Branston pickle in a cheese sandwich.
with
You know what I
cheese.
mean?
Oh,
For
yeah,
real,
yeah.
Yeah,
cheese.
Branston pickle and
So
cheese.
chunky
Cheddar.
or small
Brilliant.
sandwich cut?
No, I'm gonna tell you a story. It's not gonna be a story. It's basically you can get it in small chunk, fat chunk, or smooth.
Smooth?
Smooth. You can get it smooth.
Yeah.
No thanks. I'll have all those little bits of vegetables.
I
I like
prefer
the crunch.
I prefer having the lumpy bits. I mean, it's the first time ever I've ever heard of a fucking vegetable and eaten something called rutabaga. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's in there.
Do you know what that reminds me of? The picture that Greg shared with the Loudenboomer.
Yeah, the Loudenboomer.
A Loudenboomer.
The ear and split and Loudenboomer.
Okay, here's one. Here's one then. So, what does everyone think of piccalilli?
Do you know what? I
hate
actually hated.
Can't say.
I hated piccalilli all my life up until Tam loves it. Tam absolutely adores piccalilli. So piccalilli is a mustard-based pickle with cauliflower and other bits, and
Very crunchy.
And I made Tam a sandwich, a ham and piccalilli roll or whatever it was, and I had half, and I fucking love it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely love it. Think of relish mixed with mustard, mixed with vegetables and all sorts of goodness, and it's crunchy and mustardy and pickly.
It's very vinegary, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very high in vinegar.
Rutabaga is a Swede, Tombi.
Okay.
Other names include
Like Minecraft.
Swedish turnip, neep,
We need the
and turnip.
Neeps and tatties.
what's that fucking the more you know fucking bit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Ding,
that's
ding,
what we
ding,
need.
ding.
I'm gonna find it because we need to upload that, because if Greg ever says something intelligent like that again, we're gonna need it.
I just Google searched it. I was like, rutabaga.
It's so
that's like an
fucking rare.
Americanism.
Oh, sorry, Smu. I was just sharing that for you.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Boom.
Ear splitting Ladenboomer.
Das ist Lausenboomer. Ja.
Oh, ich mein Scheiße. Es ist
Wow, you
das
can
ist
really
mein
dance, yeah?
Admiral. Oh.
Why do all of these German accents sound gay as fuck?
Because that's how Germans sound to us.
Have you ever heard of
Oh yeah, you could really dance.
Abe,
Oh yeah.
Abe, have you ever heard of Saxons speak German?
Oh,
The funny thing
Then you
is,
let it-
the funny thing is, anyway, fucking Abe sitting there, fucking pretending that fucking German sounds gay. Meanwhile, he listens to French ASMR to fall asleep.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wow, you can really dance. Wow, you can really dance. He went. Wow.
I was going to put it on again.
That's my favorite song that you made, Hanayama. Thank you.
And this is the point of the day where the next note needs to be made to
Kill Abe.
to also suplex Abe upon first contact.
And then we've got
It's like Abe written on Death Note.
No. See, Greg. Death Note would be too easy because that's just a heart attack that doesn't hurt. But getting suplex from somebody that's like 6'2".
Getting German. Hang on.
And
Bro,
then
German
I'm
suplex
300
by
pounds.
German
If you can
Japanese.
pick me up and suplex me, you are
and
quite welcome to try.
And then we've got Jack's tune.
I'm too sexy for my cock. Too sexy for my cock. I'm gonna lob it up. Lob it up.
Shut up!
Record stack. Record
that
stack.
was good rhythm. That was good right there.
Remix.
I'm just silencing it until it's fucking over. Right, there we go.
It's the German Eurobeat remix, that was.
Euro dance.
I'm waiting for my
Euro dance.
He wants to settle a debate with you, Comics Dad.
comics. What? Say that again.
He wanted to settle a debate with you because you were calling him out earlier. He was like, "Give me the link. Let's settle this."
I've got something for you, Comics Dad. Oh, bless you. Comics Dad, I would love to have you on, actually. We need to get you on. We do need to get you on at some point. Maybe. If he's about next week. He might be on for the 50th episode. The special one.
Special.
The special.
Special.
I think every one of these episodes is special in its own way.
In its own way.
Yeah.
That goes on for like 6 hours.
Do you know what's even funnier?
Just never know what's going on.
We're halfway through the fucking show. We haven't talked about a single fucking topic yet.
We've got topics.
Well, some people submitted topics for discussion.
Yes,
Other people just didn't.
Submitted.
I would have, but I've had my daughter and grandkids stay in, and been busy.
I'm going to ask my son a very pointed question right now. Is that link you've just sent me safe for a stream?
Probably not.
Where did he send it?
He sent it to me in Discord, and let me no word of a lie. The title is, or it's been created by Jupoo Tube, and the title is Techno Homo.
Okay, sounds legit. Sounds 100% legit.
It does, doesn't it?
Sounds kind of gay.
No, Phoenix, this is not the Great Marmite debate. You need to tune in for an Australian stream for that.
Yeah, you are an hour late for that one.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good sign.
Right, okay.
Is it
And now the meme section.
No, it's not in the meme section. It's fucking live.
Okay, so wait. Before,
Here we go.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Wait. Before you do that, apparently Davyverse has ordered me to call somebody. So to whomever this goes, Davyverse, don't worry, I got you. To whoever this is, you nasty bitch.
Stunning and brave.
And Comics, Queen Comics, you're fucking invited as well. In fact, you're more invited than Comics Dad. Fucking. Literally, that's how babies are made, so you can crack on with that one. Panda says, oh my God.
Yep.
Yes.
Welcome to the Hump Day Chinwag, folks.
Welcome to the Hump Day Chinwag. Welcome to the world of tomorrow. Let's just listen to this.
Our brains are fundamentally changed. Everyone who grew up with electronics, we are fundamentally different from Homo sapiens. I call us Homo techno.
I am gay. I like metal. I lift weights.
Oh, dear.
And you can check out more of Smu's content on his channel.
God damn it.
Go fuck yourself. Jesus
Hi,
Christ.
Tam.
Homo techno gets played and Tam shows up. I wonder what the context is here.
I think you're muted, mate.
No, he did that on purpose, I think.
No, I muted because Tam was coming in and she was telling me a story. Over the course of what I haven't shared with the class, over the course of the past 5 days, no word of a lie, we've had 3 rats, one chewed up beyond belief in the garden. And basically the cats are little bastards. They are fucking primal hunters. And they bring them back, both alive and in various different conditions. Tam's just come up and told me, I think there might be one under my desk.
Oh my God.
Well, you know what you got to do now.
And I'm sitting there on my computer.
Get your shotgun.
Can you hear what she's saying?
No.
She goes,
Yeah.
I'm not sitting there on my computer. So I'm going to be back. I'm gonna.
Playing the bed, so
Can you put the tracking please? Can you put the tracking cameras up?
Can I?
It's Cat Rat Gate 2.0.
It fucking is.
They're trying to feed their humans.
I'm gonna give you something to fucking laugh and discuss for a couple of minutes.
just put a silent reel in the bottom right corner of the screen so we know what's going on.
Mate.
Rat
I'm
gate.
going to bed.
Oh, she's going to bed anyway. All right.
That's why I said you can do it afterwards. I just wanted to let you know that it
Oh, thanks.
may be down there because I'm not looking for it.
You could just go and squish it.
I think not.
What?
That rat is only there to say hi from Asmongold.
Yeah.
They keep diving
Yeah.
in amongst the wires.
looking for
It's an emissary.
Looking underneath the sofa.
I'll have a look in a minute. Right. I wanted to bring this one up because I wanted to wind up Hanayama. Oh, they can't fucking see you. Look at my fucking screen.
Night time.
Sleep well.
I have a good time.
It's like she just comes in. It's like, hello, pajamas and everything.
I love it.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, if you put the article back up, that headline is like wrong as a motherfucker.
2 seconds. Tam, I love you. Fuck off. Go.
Sorry, bastard.
2 seconds before we talk anything. Andy Matthews is back. Yanni's song when using super glue is hurt.
Yes.
Dib Dogs.
Yes.
Which was fucking hilarious. Was fucking
I
hilarious.
glued myself today.
Yeah.
To some
if I can
bitches boobay.
The bitch
I
is done
had
now.
to cut my finger to see if I could get it off. Anyway. Fuck yes. Anyway.
Simulator.
So okay, first criticism. That headline is wrong as a motherfucker.
Okay.
So because it's not Toei that produces the movie.
Publishes.
It's Pambili Media, which is a South African film firm that is producing the movie.
Wakanda forever.
So again, that headline already is like wrong as fuck. Like if you're gonna report something, at least report it accurately, you dumb fucks.
Yeah, Spencer Bakula, you schmuck.
Are we expecting this to be more Yasuke Simulator than Assassin's Creed?
No. So what I expect is that thing doesn't even come out.
There you go. I've updated it for you.
So,
Damn it.
So what I expect happens is nothing, because the thing is, so the official announcement is that again Pambili Media, which is a South African production firm,
Donna
with the filmmaker Mandla Dube, they have signed up with Toei.
Fucking swear at me.
To potentially produce the movie. So, but one thing to note about Pambili Media is their track record in announcing shit and then actually producing shit is about as good as Disney's Star Wars.
Just a question. Are you saying Tombi Media? Because that sounds awesome.
No, it's Pambili Media.
Oh, fuck off then.
Well, Tombi Media could be a thing, though, Tombi.
It could be. It could be a Tombi Media.
That's
The Tombi Media Empire.
Yeah.
That's what we're building here.
And so basically, Pambili Media is
Yeah.
again like they announce like 20 projects every year, and then maybe 2 of them see actually the light of day. So I'm not holding my breath that shit actually gets made until we have an official trailer in like 3 years.
Yeah.
Fuck, is that screenshot?
Which one? This one?
That one, yeah.
Yeah, that's from Kamen Rider. Because the studio of Toei is famous for the Kamen Rider movies.
Yeah.
There they are.
Rider unleashes the first instance of his signature move in Kamen Rider.
Rider Kicker!
Duel with the Grim Reaper Chameleon. Holy fuck.
Yes.
Fucking
Grim Reaper Chameleon. Yes. That's actually awesome. That sounds like a death metal band.
No, the funny thing is, in Japanese, it's even funnier because it's the Shinigami Chameleon.
Can we watch this?
Yes.
It looks like a Bollywood movie, like genuinely.
No, it's early 70s.
Yeah, 1971.
It's the Knight Rider era of television, and then they just made Kamen Rider.
You know what? I also want to watch Japanese Spider-Man.
Japanese Spider-Man is fucking
Japanese
hilarious.
Spider-Man is based as fuck.
Yeah.
I've not heard of
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
There he is, Yasuke.
Spider-Man, I think is what it was called.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Japanese Spider-Man is based as
Yeah,
fuck.
it was part of the Super Sentai series.
Yep. He also has a machine gun, and he's got a giant mech. So I want to watch that again. It's been years.
Japanese Spider-Man is like 10.
Japanese Spider-Man is hilariously cheesy. Yasuke studies his parade in the live-action tokusatsu commercial for Assassin's Creed Shadows.
By Ubisoft.
That was the South American branch that did that tokusatsu, right?
Yep.
Well, I had more fun watching that than somebody actually trying to play Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Yep.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, Crimson, that's what I'm thinking. I think we need to put the Kamen Rider through a watch buy, honestly.
Anime After Dark special.
The funny thing is, you will absolutely regret it because when you then realize how many Kamen Rider movies there are, have fun with that one.
Comics. Queen Comics says, Tombi, you should make Comics Dad wear his Spider-Man suit PJs on your stream. I tell you what. If he wears his Spider-Man pajamas, I'll wear my Superman onesie.
Yes! Make it so.
I might actually wear my kilt if that happens.
I will wear my Superman onesie.
I'll wear my Boba Fett onesie.
I don't have a onesie, but I'll wear a different t-shirt.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. I'll wear a different t-shirt, but it will still be black.
Yeah, and
you'll still have a camera off. So
and then we need fucking smooth Microsoft Paint skills again to make Spooderman.
Spooderman.
Hey,
yes.
My paint skills are unmatched. Okay.
the return of
I will say, Smu, considering what you do with Microsoft
also,
Paint.
Comics Dad agreed. Comics Dad agreed.
Yeah. Microsoft Paint, fuck, yes.
No, go 2 up.
Ginyu Force from Dragon Ball Z Abridged is the best Super Sentai.
Yeah, agreed.
Yes.
Yes, my friend.
Yes.
No, but considering what you can do, I mean, I use obviously Adobe for all of my editing and whatever. But considering what you can do with Microsoft Paint, fucking hats off to you, mate.
Well, the thumbnails I do nowadays, I do in Adobe, but like the memes, like the "Go fuck yourself" with Paul, I've done in Paint because I was like, fuck it, might as well use it.
I even got Steel Leg using Adobe Express now.
It's actually impressive how good he's at it now.
I think someone might have said it last week on this stream, but sometimes when you don't blend the faces in correctly, it gives it even more of a funny charm to the meme.
Yes,
because you know that because sometimes you can go, oh, is that AI? Is that a real photo? Or, but if it's purposefully cut out, you know the message is exactly what it is.
Jagged, jagged, like someone's just snipped it out of a newspaper and stuck it on his
slapped it over.
Yeah, it adds to it. Absolutely.
And Night Saber, they literally just translated the word because Kamen literally means being masked.
Yeah.
So they just translated the title into English and just called him the Masked Rider. But it's literally the name of the show.
Comics Dad says pajama party stream next week. Then I'll agree. Fat Spider Dad will be there.
Fuck yeah.
Yay!
Fuck yeah! Let's do a pajama party.
Oh my
everyone's invited.
You wouldn't be
if we're doing a pajama party, then I'll have to come on naked.
Yeah.
No, but we're not. I didn't say birthday suits. I didn't say
that. I don't have pajamas.
No.
He sleeps in the buck. So just make sure to just take a couple of black bars.
He sleeps in the black.
That's.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, most of us sleep in the black light. Turn the lights out, it gets dark. I mean,
well,
black bars are black light.
my black
yes,
lesbian
we
lover.
call it night in English.
My black lesbian lover is who I sleep inside. You know, like when in Empire Strikes Back, where hand splits open the
you just got to crawl up in there.
Yeah, and the
I
white.
thought they smell bad on the outside.
On the outside, and the white lumpy sausages fall out. Yeah.
Fucking my God.
Well, it depends on how many I've shoved in her.
Comics Dad, you've got wrench rights. Drop your fucking link. I'm not going to do everything for you.
Holy shit.
Yeah, slag.
Fucking slag. Drop your fucking shit in chat, bitch.
Drop your shit and move on, man.
And I'm going to sort your missus out as well. There you go. Done.
I'm going to sort your missus out for you,
You might
mate.
have a few issues with that, frankly.
No.
I'll sort your missus out for a fee.
Yeah.
Drop some shit in chat.
Yeah. Fucking Comics Dad. Yes. No, this is how Steel Leg plays party animals when driving. Just shits all over people.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, and then just sends all our controls fucking backwards. It doesn't have the same effect when you
He
tell it.
deliberately drives on last place just so he can fuck with us.
We're talking about Steel Leg or Tombi right now.
Steel Leg.
No, I normally like to hang back right at the start of the race to give you more of an advantage.
Yeah, but he
I like
doesn't
to
know.
hang
He
out the
gives
back
you
too.
more of an advantage because you get the extra bonuses.
Well, yeah, I'm not fucking retarded. I mean, come on.
Fuck's sake.
Jesus, gives me all of the best power-ups, start at the back, get all of the best skills, superpowers and everything, and then just come in.
And then he's like, why did I lose the race?
Yeah, I'm sure if we looked at the last 10 races, I won them all. And you came last. You come last.
I'm going to fucking annihilate you tomorrow.
You know what? We need a leaderboard. We need a fucking leaderboard now. We need a running leaderboard.
Let's do it.
Yeah, every party animal stream, we've got a running leaderboard, and we'll keep it topped up. And at the end of the year, so end of this year, 2025, whoever comes top is crowned the winner. How about that?
If it's racing, I'm going to come out on top. If it's anything else, I'm going to get fucking gangbanged.
No. Have a good stream, everyone.
Yeah, anyway. Anyway. Oh, dear. What are we going to talk about next? What are we going to talk? Right. Smu, I thought this was pretty fucking interesting. Let's have a look at this one.
Which one? The expedition one?
Well, we can do the expedition one first.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about Gist.
Gist?
Like, what?
Oh, Ghost in the Shell. Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
do that one first, actually. Let's do that one first.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ghost in the Shell.
Okay, I'm just going to pop off, make a new cup of tea. And
Okay, so racing's about anime, Greg.
Greg, can you do me a favor before you go?
Do you want one?
Yeah, please. I really could do with a fucking cup of tea, mate.
Tam, get up, make tea.
How that works, Greg.
Yeah.
That works.
See you in a minute, Greg.
All right, BRB.
All you got to do is shout through to Tam and say, Tam, it's in the bedroom now. I tried to get it, but it's in the bedroom under the bed.
Oh, mate, that'd be fucking hilarious. I should do, shouldn't I?
All right. So to preface this, there's a new adaptation for the Ghost in the Shell in the works, and actually the art style is pretty faithful to the original manga.
Yep.
And people have been bitching about the art style looking like crap when they actually haven't seen the actual manga, so they can shut the fuck up.
But this is the other thing that everyone's dumping on Tron Ares at the minute. Now, granted it's Disney and granted it's fucking Morbius, but we haven't seen enough of it. What I saw from the trailer looked fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It looked good. It didn't tell me the entire story. I've got a idea that they've fucking finally somehow managed to escape the fucking grid.
And the other, I just want to mention as well. Sorry, I just want to mention about that as well. I recently rewatched Tron and Tron Legacy, and of course, Tron is a classic. But Tron Legacy, the only problem that I really had with it was Jeff Bridges' face, the
de-aging.
Yeah, that sort of thing. That's the only thing I had a problem with. It was a pretty good movie. It was pretty square. Do you know what I mean? It was. There was no DEI or anything in it.
No.
So
the interesting thing with his de-aging was actually that was the test precursor for Rogue One.
Was it?
Yep. It was before they were testing the process out with Jeff Bridges, and that was the first one. They've realised that it looked a bit Play-Doh-y.
Didn't they also do what's his face from was it Ant-Man? Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
Douglas.
They actually de-aged him in that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they did Michael Douglas really well.
I thought that was pretty good.
Really well done.
That was probably the best de-aging Disney has done in anything. If I'm being honest,
yeah.
I mean, if I look at Hayden Christensen, for example, he looked fucking horrible.
Well, and what's his face? Mark Hamill in fucking Mandalorian. That was terrible. The Corridor Crew did a better job than Disney did.
Yeah, anything with Mark Hamill can get fucked. Queen Wife says, Tombi, okay, during our stream together, if you can't understand me, please let me know. Apparently, my accent is as bad as the Cajun guy from Waterboy. No.
I beg to differ, but sure.
I can understand pretty much everybody, even with the strongest of accents. I can understand it, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, we grew up around first generation Indians. So
yeah, exactly. We can understand the fucking hind legs off a dozen donkeys.
Yep.
It really doesn't fucking matter.
We'll
decode everything.
Yeah. So to preface this trailer we're about to watch,
yes,
this is made by the studio that's currently working on Dan Da Dan, the hit anime series on manga adaptation. Lex, what's up? And the release date is going to be in 2026. Yep. And there's also a comment from the original creator of Ghost in the Shell that I'm going to read out after this.
Yep.
Yes. All right, let's do it. Confident that this is going to be the intro. Nipples. Some nipples. And then
give me that and more.
There's actually more, I think.
Give me more of that, because that straight away I'm like, do you know what? I want to fucking watch that, because Ghost in the Shell is one of my favorites.
Ghost in the Shell is great.
Yeah, and the funny thing is,
there was
because obviously they titled it "The Ghost in the Shell."
Yeah.
Because what they are doing with this project right now is they are literally not obviously pen stroke for pen stroke, but they are literally copying the aesthetics of how the manga looked.
The manga, yeah.
And not trying to modernize that aesthetic.
Yeah, they actually bring it back the original art style, which is actually one of the reasons why it caught my attention.
Yep.
I disagree with this, Robert. I disagree with this. Now, what you're seeing is simply the precursor trailer. You're seeing early stuff. You haven't seen the entire whole breadth of everything. Whereas you are comparing the entire of what's come before with just this small 2-minute section. That's not a fair comparison.
Yeah,
I gotta be honest with you, that music was pretty fucking annoying. Like Daily Dysfunction said, I was getting a bit like, oh my god,
but that is not that is not gonna be the music for the show, because it's trailer music.
I could definitely see that being like something you either love or something you really hate, like it just being one or the other.
Yeah, but that's
like Mama.
That's trailer music.
I loved it. I loved it.
Trailer music.
Otherwise,
It's trailer music. You can't say it had atmosphere, because it wasn't fucking anything to have atmosphere.
Yep.
Yeah, Adam's got it. He's saying this, but it's barely a teaser. It was just an announcement.
100%.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is what you've got to take in consideration. You're not seeing a finished product. You're just seeing a snippet, a teaser.
It's just still shots.
Still shots. This is what's coming. This is what we're working on. Look at the art. Look at things like that. Then,
if you want a fair comparison, go all the way back to the announcement trailer for the adaptation for Solo Leveling.
Mm-hmm.
The soundtrack for that announcement trailer isn't even in the official soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
It's just trailer music.
It's trailer music, yeah.
Kathleen!
Hey.
How you doing, Kathleen? It's good to see you.
So we got a comment from the original creator, Shiro Masamune.
Is it me or is Smu really loud all of a sudden?
No.
Okay, just carry on. It could just be me.
So
Just could be me.
Shiro Masamune has actually put out a comment after the announcement. It says, anime adaptation-wise, this new The Ghost in the Shell marks the fourth version following those by Oshi, Kamiyama, and Kise.
Yep.
Alternatively, we separate Ghost in the Shell and Innocence, categorize the standalone complex series into seasons 1, 2, and Solid State Society, divide Arise into its own series along with the new movie, and split standalone complex 2045 into seasons 1 and 2. This would be the 10th adaptation overall. Considering the shift in production staff, one could even consider this the first installment of a second generation. The original manga is quite old, so I ask for your understanding on that point. Sorry. That said, I sincerely hope this will once again be an enjoyable visual experience in some form. And I personally think it's a cool idea to actually bring back the somewhat original art style for this. I mean, granted, we haven't seen anything yet, but considering we have the title card as well for the whole thing, I'm fairly confident that it will look pretty good in the end.
Yeah, I'm all for this. I'm all for what I've seen so far. Music aside, now take it or leave it. It's like fucking Marmite, but it's simply a teaser of what's coming. I love Ghost in the Shell, whatever form it came in before. I fucking love it.
Mm-hmm.
The idea about it.
Bless you.
Bless you. Bless
Gesundheit.
you.
Proceed.
What else is we got here? Oh yeah, this was funny. Abe.
Mm-hmm.
This was a fucking the UK. Something happened in the UK, and it's kind of based as fuck. It
Oh,
really
yeah.
is based as fuck.
Yeah, very
Very
unusual.
so it's pretty based.
Yeah, turns out, folks, women are women.
What?
No.
Yeah.
It's sexism.
But I've been told for the last 10 years, 15 years that anyone could be anything, and that was what the legal definition was. What's going on now, Abe?
Why is a woman?
Yeah. But the essentially, so for Abe can take over in a second, but essentially the UK Supreme Court has ruled the legal definition of a woman is based on the biological sex. So that means we're down to the chromosomes with XX and XY, which was what we've been saying all along. Back to fucking common sense.
Yep.
And the left are going mad over this.
I bet they are.
Good.
Fucking insane. But the judge was a fucking wet lettuce for saying, judges say the concept of sex is binary, while cautioning that the landmark ruling should not be seen as a victory of one side over another. No, that's exactly what it fucking is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Exactly.
That's exactly what it is.
Yep.
Transgender females, basically those that are dudes that strap on fake tits and cut the dicks off, you are not fucking ladies. You are not women. You're fake.
Yeah, Davey Verse is asking, is Jack still our Ebony Leslie, though? Of course, I'm still your Ebony Leslie, but I realise that I am still a man. Just because I identify as a black woman, I know that I'm still a white man. I mean, I'm deluded. I'm not fucking retarded.
Yeah.
It just depends what time of day it is, how you identify.
Yeah, I mean, depends on what side of the fucking stump that you lick at the end of the day.
An 88-page judgment to say something that can be said in one sentence as well.
Yeah, which we had been taught fucking all our lives that boys are boys and girls are girls. I mean...
You can't get any more basic than that.
Yeah, before the left absolutely lose their shit over this, if you scroll down, it still says that people that are trans or identify as trans, they are still protected by the law.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah.
It's acknowledging now that You can think of yourself as whatever you like.
It does
That
change.
doesn't make it an actual scientific reality.
It's not just that. It's about law, right? In law, yeah, that's what you are defined as. So if you go to a hospital, yeah, right, they legally can call you a man if you are a man, okay?
Yep.
Yeah, they can legally call you a woman if you are a woman, and they need to know whether you're a man or a woman because that
they have
is
to
very
know.
important
Yes.
in the fucking medical field.
Yeah.
But it's also important in the legal field as well. So when you're being put on trial for sex crimes, perhaps, or stuff like that, do you know what I mean? You can't be a woman. It means also that you can't be put into a female fucking prison because you just decided today that you're a woman.
Correct.
Now, Phoenix has cut to the core of the argument right here with this latest comment.
I mean,
they're pretty gay.
Yeah.
Pretty gay.
So just for everyone's benefit, I'm just going to jump into Andy Matthews' comment here, where he says, "I identify as an L85A1. I am a fixer-upper. That is an armed forces joke. That is an armed forces
Definitely
joke.
sounds like one.
The A1 SA80 was fucking dog shit.
Oh,
The A2 is superior in every way."
By the way, Tombi,
Wasn't it just plastic with a metal barrel through the middle of it?
It pretty much was a plastic rifle with a bit of metal, but the problem is that things like the forward assist used to jam all the time, sand used to fuck it up. So many problems with the fucking gas cylinders and everything throughout the whole rifle. And that's why
I hate sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Gets in your fucking crap.
You know what I love about this ruling? The BBC's pretty much caught in bigotry now by themselves.
Yep.
I love that's the best thing about it.
So we'll just add that to the list of like
Just add it to the list.
pedophilia and sexual abuse on the premises.
Bigotry.
Donna Hall says, "We had a man transition to a woman at the hospital. He tried to sue the nurse for charting that he had a penis on his body assessment." Well, I tell you, Donna, you guys have got fucking patience of saints. I would have just kicked him in the cunt and thrown him out.
You should have just saved everyone a lot of effort and just put him down.
Yeah.
I got a little story about that. You remember that colleague that transitioned that I told you about a few times, right?
Mhm.
So today I went into one of the patient's rooms and he was like, "Oh, thank God, an actual man actually comes into the room." I was like, "What do you mean?" "Well, your colleague's a little bit obnoxious, isn't he?" I was like, "Who?" "Oh, you know, the one that pretends to be a woman." I was like, "Damn."
Oof.
Damn, indeed.
Well, if women can do that, men should be able to too.
Yeah. And Tombi, by the way, I put 2 images in the group chat. One is from the announcement for the new Ghost in the Shell project, and in comparison, one is from the manga cover. So we can actually compare how they look.
That's true. But yeah, congratulations, BBC. You caught yourself in bigotry. So much for defeating sexism and showing true equality. Congratulations.
Yep.
There's another BBC related event that happened. So there's a statue on the outside of the BBC Broadcasting House
that one, yeah,
was made by a famous and lauded sculptor, and it's a picture of a sculpture of Prospero, his son or daughter from the Shakespeare play. And then it turned out that sculptor, after his death, they went through his diaries and found that he basically admitted that he was sexually abusing his kid the whole time. And that put the whole pose of this statue in a completely different light. And so a few years ago, some guy climbed the statue and started trying to smash it up with a hammer and got arrested for it, and didn't
To the wood chipper.
So the BBC spent £500,000 of taxpayer money on repairing this paedophile statue, and then put a protective screen around it so that it can never be damaged again. 500,000. They could. It was insured. They could have claimed it on their insurance, but they decided to actually pay for it out of taxpayers' money.
It's kind of a fitting metaphor, really, isn't it, Greg?
It's perfect for the BBC. I can't think of a better icon. They should put it on their stationery.
Okay. So I'm just gonna flash up what Hanayama's shown us. One, I want to just go back to the art from the trailer. Just look at obviously some of the connections coming out the back. Nice purty boobies, stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's that image specifically that I found the manga cover of.
Yep. And then go to this one.
So that is the manga cover.
Yep.
I'm looking for tits.
I'm looking for tits. And then we flip over to this one,
which is the official artwork for the 2026 anime.
2026.
Oh.
And that's pretty faithful to the original manga.
Yup.
Tits are a bit smaller.
Well, that could be
Tits
the
are almost
clothing.
non-existent.
No, that's the code.
Yeah.
It's a big chunky coat.
I mean, I can definitely see boob angle there. I can see boob angle. I mean, she's got boob shadow. I mean, there's something there.
There's something there, but not as big as the other ones.
I mean,
I like my anime women with big tits.
Certainly, when you look at these ones, they are.
I mean, those are big tits.
They're well formed.
Yeah.
Jack. You have watched Bleach, and you want to tell me those are big?
Those are, yes.
No.
Big can be a long range.
No. If you've seen Bleach and you know Matsumoto's character, those are not big.
Do you know what we say about tits like that?
That kind of thing.
That's a challenging wank.
They are reasonably large.
They are kind of. Rick says, "Why doesn't she look like Scarlett Johansson?" Should we just ban him from the chat now?
Time out for 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Ban him.
No.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
For 5 minutes for blasphemy, we ban him till next time.
Ban him for a year.
Yes.
Whatever Tommy just said. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that spaceship landed on the
on
the show again, and
I know.
fucked
It was
everyone's
a rat.
mics up.
It was a rat chewing through the mic cable.
No, do you know what's really funny? I actually hear it. So when I play a clip or something, what I think's happening is some audio ducking comes through on my end, which drowns me out, and I can hear it pulse down, and that must be the UFO coming into land.
That might be it.
It's always landing.
Check the roof. You need a roof cam.
Yeah. So I just posted a meme that we can show off later. I just tagged you guys in it.
Don't need a roof cam when you I just fucking turn this one around. It's like beam straight out the window. It's like. Fucking come back.
No.
That is pretty cool.
No.
The camera is pretty cool. It's the bionic Tombi.
Mate. Have you got anyone who suffers from epilepsy?
I hope not.
Ninja?
Ninja!
Hey.
How you doing, gay boy?
How you doing, bro?
Also Andy Matthews, yes.
We missed you on Marvels last night, by the way. We were kicking fucking ass. We were kicking fucking lots of human ass.
Yeah, we did pretty well.
Yeah. Did really well. Cool. Greedy fucks. Let's put this up on screen. What time is it? Oh, fucking Jesus Christ.
Late.
Wow. Time flies when you're
Time
having...
for another story.
Yeah, this one. Oh, this is...
Anybody wants to take us through this one, or shall I just read it off and we just all go ham on it?
I mean, we can preface this. Ever since the Nintendo Switch 2 was revealed, everybody's been up in arms about the pricing of the whole fucking thing. Games included. I mean, the console itself is one thing because it's like $40 more expensive than a fucking Steam Deck. The games are going to be $80 minimum. Even like old-ass games like Breath of the Wild, which is still funny to me, by the way. It's 8 or 9 years old, and it's still like more expensive than the average game nowadays. But that's Nintendo for you. And yeah, basically, Bowser came out. Kind of funny because he's the CEO of Nintendo of America. Basically, clarifies that these prices have been decided before the Trump tariffs came in.
Yeah.
Oh,
And yeah, I don't believe that one bit.
that would make you look worse.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe the variable pricing thing either, because basically what Doc Bowser said is that they will price the games accordingly to how they they deem fit. So basically, if they think it's an $80 game, they will charge you $80 for it, and that's the bare minimum. And that's just for the digital version. Don't forget, the physical versions actually are going to cost like $90.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'll just wait for them to emulate it.
I mean, the thing is, for my first generation Switch, I've just got a MIG Switch SD card, and I've got fucking fuck tons of games.
Yep,
it's just going to go exactly the same way. I mean, the thing is, they are the thing with Nintendo used to always do it correctly. They used to make a loss on the console, and they used to make up the money on the on all the merchandise, all the paraphernalia that goes along, license, you name it, with the games. And they sold an absolute bucket ton. They became the company that they are today because they followed that principle. Now,
they became the cunt they are today.
Let's just brass tacks. They become the cunts they are now because they got greedy. They think that this Switch 2 is going to have that much of demand. Now, they're all saying, oh, yes, they've all sold out already. Yeah, well, you just haven't created as many.
Yep. They love doing like this artificial scarcity. Nintendo loves to do that. They did that with the Mario 3D collection when that came out. They deliberately limited the amounts you can buy just so they can hike up the price later on, just in case they re-release it. And Jose says in my chat says 90 is not official. Well, that's sadly the way it's going to go though, because 80 is not going to be the limit. And we know full well that when GTA 6 comes out, they're going to try the $100 price tag. I mean, Sony's already doing it with The Last of Us.
So like a digital game is not going to be charged a tariff, is it? But a physical game that's
the physical will
is going to have tariff costs built on top.
Yeah.
What was you going to say, Yanni?
Oh, I was just I was just thinking. So, I've been trying to understand individuals who are okay with the Switch and all the game prices and everything. I don't understand quite what their argument is. Does anybody? I'm like, can anybody here express what that argument is? You know, an individual, a buyer, a consumer that's okay with the pricing of the Switch and the games.
As in justification of why it should cost that much.
Yeah.
Honestly, every time someone tries to convince me, oh, but the technology's moved on, it's so much better. Look at the frame rate, 120 hertz and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, but that's all fake generated frames. You haven't gained rasterization performance here, guys.
Right.
What you've got is clever AI, which is being given to you as if it's better frame rates, but what you're going to end up doing is just having a smoother game, but it's still going to be 30 frames a second. It's just generating some fake frames to fill in the gaps.
Yeah, I don't buy the selling points whatsoever.
No.
Like it's just overpriced bollocks.
I can't figure out for the life of me why it costs that much I never figured out why it costs so much to buy a game back when they were fucking, 40, 50 quid. I could never ever figure out why it costs that much. My dad was a games programmer. He worked for EA. Yeah. And he was never able to. It was just inflated prices as far as we was concerned. But there again, they are paid an extraordinary amount of money for what they do.
Yep. I mean, you got to obviously, Jack. You'll be closer to this and understand this, and everybody on the panel will fucking understand it anyway. But obviously, your selling price for any object has to cover off all of the creation costs, the merchandising costs, the producing costs from the get-go, from storyboarding, stories, artists, writers, coders, all of this needs to be put into the equation and say, this is how much it's cost us. These are how many units we are going to need to get out there. Say we expect to say on average 20 million units. Well, how much did it cost us to create? Divide that by 20 million. What is our markup going to be? 300%. That's the cost that it will be. Now, the problem is that 300% in terms of markup, that's where they're stretching the fucking boundaries now, because they're not going for 300%. They're now going for 500%. They're going for 600% because the shareholders and the people that hold the purse strings are all not happy with these companies because their return on investment is so low these days. Look at Ubisoft. I mean, we're talking about Nintendo. Nintendo used to be a guaranteed pay in your pocket for a shareholder or a stakeholder.
Yep.
But the problem is that by not raising prices, the stakeholders or the people that hold the fucking purse strings, they're not happy with that. They're not happy with the same amount they got last year or the same amount they've got for the last 10 years. They want double the return on investment. That's generally how much most of them are going for.
I've got 2 points that I want to make. The first one goes back to what we were talking about with they're saying that they've sold out. Yeah, the reason for that is scalpers.
Yep.
Yeah, you got scalpers that have bought up all the fucking pre-orders or whatever, and they're going to be fucking they're selling them on fucking eBay, saying no, it's confirmed. I've definitely got the confirmed order. You can buy it off me for whatever. So that's why you've sold all of them, right? But the other point that I wanted to make was back in the day with Nintendo, there were so many different consoles. And there were a whole bunch of people making really, really shit games. Yeah, like all different third-party companies making really shit games. And one of the things about Nintendo was that stamped seal of quality that they have on all of their games. It had to go through Nintendo. It has, and so I was happy to pay for that price. Do you know what I mean? I was happy to sort of pay for a price because I knew that it was a quality game. But now, what more quality are you adding to the game now? You know what I mean? That's what. And why is it costing more nowadays to add that quality? It should be easier nowadays with all the technology and everything. It should be easier. You've been doing this for like 40, 50 years almost now, yeah. And it's more than it's about 40 or 50 years now. Isn't it? You've been doing this for 40 or 50 years. The workflow must have improved somehow. Do you know what I mean? The whole workflow, the whole creation process, all of it, you must have, for your shareholders, you must have whittled down and streamlined it. And so why is it still costing so fucking much? And Tombi hit the nail on the head. It's because of greedy shareholders, most likely.
I really think
that
there's
EA has. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
That's the problem that EA has, because the EA is always expected to have a rising stock price, right? And every single year when the investor call comes around, they always have to justify why the fuck they always monetize the living fuck out of their video games. That's why they have so many card packs and all that stuff in their games now. Because I remember this vividly when they went to court about the whole loot box thing. When a spokeswoman for EA went to a UK court and says loot boxes were ethical and surprise mechanics. Remember that legendary speech that she gave?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about that.
Yanni, you were going to say?
Oh, no, just kind of what you guys actually were saying. Thanks, Tommy. Just kind of the same thing that you guys were saying there. There seems to be this huge shift in the previous, I don't know how many years, a perspective of business owners, shareholders, and whatnot, that if you're not growing, you're failing. Like, there is no in between. There is no, hey, we are still making gains, we're still making a profit, so we're winning. No, you need to be making more than the previous year and the year after that. Like, it needs to keep going up and up and up. And this is a common thing for a lot of business owners. And on every level, I've actually talked to multiple business owners in this area, previous jobs and ones that I know, and they all have this mentality of, well, not all of them, but a good chunk of them have this mentality if you're not growing, you're failing. And what's funny is that one trend I've seen is that the ones that have that mentality are struggling. Like they're having a hard time, and they're having a hard time staying afloat and just keeping a business. They're struggling to grow, but they're also struggling to stay afloat. The ones that don't have that mentality are the ones that are actually succeeding and developing a strong customer base and actually are, as an after effect, doing the growing that the previous ones are looking for. So I don't know. There's just a very, I think it's a very ass backwards and destructive way of looking at your business, that if you're not doing better than last year, then you're failing. So anyway, sorry.
I mean, there's a problem with the gaming industry as a whole. The budgets for the games are so massively inflated these days. They almost rival Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
And they rival Hollywood these days, but there used to be a time where it wasn't like that.
No joke. Do you know what Ubisoft paid to make Assassin's Creed Shadows?
A
Because
fuck ton,
we got the production cost for that one. In case you haven't heard that yet.
I vaguely heard about it, but yeah.
The game cost $800 million to make.
Yep. Oh my. Well, that doesn't surprise me. But
so one of the issues that I've got with all of this is going back to what Tombi was saying about you got to cover all your overheads, the marketing, the production costs, yada 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 yada. Right. Look at Schedule 1.
Yep.
Right. Yep. Really low budget. Yeah. People love it for the gameplay. One of the issues that majority of developers have come up against recently is the fact that they are trying to make the most of the newest technology, and so they have to make the biggest and best games that fit the newest technology so that we can, show off what this machine can do. Yeah. Rather than focusing on the actual fucking gameplay of the game itself. You make it fun. Yeah. It doesn't need to look snazzy, doesn't need to look fantastic. All you got to do is make a good game that people enjoy, and sell. You don't even need that many people to do it either. You don't even need that much marketing. And Schedule 1 is proof of that.
Yep.
And what's more is that back in the day, you used to have to fucking pay for production costs for cartridges and CDs. If you're doing it all digital now, you don't need to pay for all that shit. You don't need to don't tell me that you need to charge 90 fucking bucks for a little SD card that's going to slot in, and basically it's just like a what do they call it, like a CD code on a chip. That's all it is, because you got to download the fucking game anyway.
Yep.
The thing for me is, when you look at what I was saying, I blame games like GTA 5. I know I'm going to get flack for this, but that's okay. GTA 5 is part of the problem that we have nowadays because of all the fucking shark cards and all that thing, and people fucking buying literally everything. That's why we have this massive fucking problem with microtransactions, same as the fucking loot boxes in Overwatch and other games like Star Wars Battlefront and everything else. They are part of the problem that we have in the gaming industry, because everything has to be live service now. Everything has to be monetized. How can we nickel and dime the gamers even more? That's the biggest fucking problem that we have. If gaming companies would actually focus on just making a fun game and then do the other shit after the fact, then we would have more quality games instead of having so much slop being thrown in our faces. And I'll be honest, to piggyback what Jack was saying, I'm a gameplay first kind of guy. I don't give if the graphics are good, that's a nice bonus, but I don't care. As long as the gameplay was fun and the game is actually entertaining and good, I don't care what the game looks like.
Look at party animals.
I want to jump in. Because you can make an absolutely beautiful looking game and it be successful. You can make the simplest of games and that also be just as successful. Have you? The biggest problem I've got, and we're going to move on to something else in a second. The biggest problem I've got with the hardware that's being presented, whether it's Steam Deck, whether it's Switch 2, whether it's Switch, doesn't really fucking matter. The amount of 2D pixel art games and they are trying to charge the earth for them.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much to create these things, and they can be fucking run on a potato. So why does the hardware need to be at the level it is and being priced out of the hands of most users when, in all honesty, the games don't need that hardware to run?
Yep.
They haven't needed that hardware to run for a while.
I mean,
I'm just gonna finish off, Smu. The only thing that I can see, you've got the likes of Cyberpunk coming to Switch 2, but how many people are really gonna pick up a Switch 2 to play Cyberpunk when you can pick up a Steam Deck for cheaper and get higher performance?
And already have the game library.
It doesn't make economical sense. Nintendo are a greedy bunch of corporate bastards. They're pricing the players out of the fucking systems, and that's why the first thing I saw when I saw the prices, or the first thing I said when I saw the prices is, well, you can always buy a Switch 1, peasants.
That was the response, yeah.
That was the response. Right, I want to move on, because we've only literally got meme sections and then outros, so we might as well start as we mean to go on. Andy Matthews has actually just sent me this. There goes the UFO. Can you hear it?
Vaguely.
Not at the minute.
Okay.
I don't like that people are calling it a ride. A ride, you know, you never see a male astronaut who's going up in space and they said, oh, he took a ride. We actually duplicated the route that Alan Shepard did. That's why it's called, this particular capsule is called the New Shepard. We duplicated that route. No one said he took that ride. Yeah. It's always referred to as a flight or a journey. So I feel that that's a little disrespectful to what the mission was and what the work that Blue Origin does.
What fucking mission, you stupid cunt?
They literally didn't even go into proper
They do
order.
an experiment whilst they were up there.
Well, do you know what's fucking hilarious with this? She's on about fucking world peace or some shit fucking flying up in the sky. If anything went wrong with that fucking spaceship, that fucking giant dildo flying through the sky, what would this bint have done? Nothing. Because she's not capable of doing anything. They were freeloading arseholes. It was a publicity stunt. They didn't even go to space. And she's fucking cobbling about not being called an astronaut.
So ironic as well that you get a bunch of feminists who go up into suborbital flight in a ship shaped like a dick. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the route that she's talking about is actually known as a trajectory. Yeah. And it went up. The trajectory was it went up and then down. Okay. It's essentially the most expensive fucking theme park ride you could ever get on.
That's what we just highlighted.
This is why I just highlighted Lady Runesong's fucking comment.
Exactly
Sorry, but being launched up and down is just a theme park ride. It's a ride.
A very expensive
Exactly.
one.
I went on a journey when I walked into a room and then left it again.
Oh shit!
That was a mission.
With toast and marmalade.
It's a mission going to the supermarket around here.
Apparently.
I'm just trying to think of how. I mean, Olivia Munn fucking hit the nail on the head on fucking Twitter and said, What did they achieve? They didn't fucking make anything better for anybody on the fucking planet.
That's why I like Olivia Munn.
The mission was to see if we can actually send celebrities into space, and we'd already worked that out, and we sent up Bill Shatner.
Yeah, but the thing is, what this was a test of, can we send bitches with Botox blowed up faces and see if they explode? Unfortunately, they all came back down to Earth normally. And then Katy Perry, I once kissed a girl, fucking kissed the floor when she landed. As if
Katy Perry's comments were so retarded, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I think I lost what few IQ points I have left listening to that silly fucking bint.
Yeah. Honestly, it's fucking hilarious.
There it is. Yes.
Astronaut, yeah.
I'm just gonna play the last bit of this, and then we're gonna crack on with memes.
Does. We use space technology all the time, whether it's your GPS, whether it's your satellite. That doesn't just happen. Every time a flight goes up, they get some type of information. Two of the astronauts, I still have a hard time calling myself an astronaut, but two of the astronauts, I don't like.
You know, I kind of want to cue the Hank Hill clip saying, "My God, are you still talking?"
Yeah, and
more drivel.
And the thing is, it's like she was just trying to make a comparison there between missions that take and release satellites for GPS or communications or whatnot. What the fuck did they do? Did they take fucking satellites up and then rig something up that I'm not aware of?
Apparently so.
Well, she also turned around just now and says all space missions that we send up, they always bring back some kind of data. All right, smarty pants. What was the fucking data you brought back?
Exactly.
Don't tell her about the moon landing.
No, Jack.
Was it that you can see the moon from the fucking capsule? Is that it?
Let Hanayama go. Let Hanayama say something.
The data that they brought back is that, yes, if you have a bunch of Botox and shit in your face, you will not explode. Sadly.
Yes. That is the data, and that bitches launched into space, sadly, will come back.
Can you imagine, though, if they had exploded and the mess that would have been?
We would be
like the capsule up and,
oh,
God, no!
Do you know what would have been fucking... No, I never... Jesus Christ. I never want to wish death on anyone, and obviously touch wood, you never do. But it would have been so much funnier if...
Many.
Honestly, it would have been fucking a hell of a lot funnier.
Lord, I don't cry no more.
It would have been
to the sky no more.
It would have been a lot funnier.
Finish your thoughts, Tombi.
Yeah. He's gone.
I've got a visual representation of what Tommy's going through.
Yeah.
Oh, can't hear it.
You can't hear it. Turn up your...
Yeah, but we know what he says.
Yeah.
Nah, still no sound, mate. I don't think you shared it with the tab with the sound.
What?
No.
That can't be. Hang on.
Mm-hmm. Boomer.
That must be me.
Come back, Tombi. Where are you?
Come back, you get.
These are the consequences of being shit and gay.
Well, no sound, huh?
Yeah, no sound, bro.
All right.
Oh, where's Abe gone? Oh no.
Oh, motherfucker.
No, what would have been funnier is if they didn't come back and it just went off into space and just didn't turn around.
So we accidentally loaded too much fuel on and it just didn't stop.
All right, let's try this again.
Yep.
Right, let me...
God, are you still talking?
Better?
My God, are you still talking?
My God.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby. Let me share this screeno, Patronum.
Yeah. Fucking astronaut.
Ping. Yeah, I mean, by that logic, right? We're all... Anyone who's been on a plane is a fucking captain.
I'm a pilot now.
Yeah, we're all pilots.
That's a really good analogy. Yep. That's a really good analogy. If you've been swimming, you're a deep sea diver.
Yeah.
If you've driven a car, you're a Formula 1 champion.
You're racist. That's what you are.
We leave racing for party animals.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
死んだ。初めて俺に伝えている。
絶望の匂いだ。
The smell of this beer.
ほら、こんなに人が多すぎて。
So well made.
お父さん。
あかん。
ドナルド君、まだ死ぬ時じゃないでしょ。
No time to die for you just yet.
アメリカ。
Here's the American coin.
Fight off.
There we go.
絶対負けないよ。
弾道つらい。
Brian Roger Afe.
だってまだサンキュー言ってないでしょ。一回も言ってください。
I love to Google AI.
この世界。
Fucking great, Tomberg.
いけるかな。昔グレート。大きにまたグレートになるかな。 son, you make him not.
Oh, amazing.
Uncle, it's gonna be his son.
Shit, I'm joking. Fuck.
We lost Tommy.
Holy shit.
Nice
Honestly,
one, Carl Benjamin.
honestly, the fucking end of that, as soon as it says fucking you can grab someone's vagina. Vagina.
That thing got community noted? What the fuck? Why?
That it's not
This
actually
is not really.
It's not
this is
okay
not
to grab
really-
people by the vagina.
This is not really Donald Trump. This is an animation.
This is the shittest dog breed, the bloody German Shepherd. What's with the
Fuck
constant need
off.
to work? You didn't sign up for a pet, mate. You signed up for a full-time job managing a neurotic, fur-covered control freak. They're trying to protect you from everything. A leaf blows in the wind. Bark, postman. Bark, your shadow. Yeah, you guessed it. Fucking bark. You wanted a dog, not an overzealous security guard who follows you around like you've got state secrets in your pockets. And don't even think about getting a lie in. Oh no, German Shepherds are the fucking morning police. As soon as the sun creeps up, they're there, poking you with that wet nose like, oi mate, time to seize the day. You think a little shedding is fine? Wrong. Your house is going to look like a woolly mammoth exploded in your living room. There's fur in your coffee, on your clothes, probably even in your dreams. Hope you love hoovering 24/7. They're smarter than half the people you know. You want to chill on the sofa and watch Netflix, but no. This furry genius is solving the meaning of life while you're struggling to find the remote. Why own a dog when you can get a furry know-it-all that judges you every time you slack off? If you want a pet that never leaves you alone, destroys your wardrobe with endless shedding, and basically acts like a furry detective on steroids, congrats, German Shepherds are for you.
Well, there you go, Jack. I think that summed up the entire argument.
I love German Shepherds. They're my favourite dog breed.
Do you have one?
They are great.
Do you have one, Jack?
No, I ate my last one. Sadly, he sprayed so much of that insect killer on himself that he died.
I've never seen
He
like
lost the insect all along.
about a meme.
All we would need is like a very specific 10-inch 2x4 and then another one stacked just like this.
Yeah, I fucking love this.
Yeah, because we're all like this.
We are all like this.
Every single dad I know is like this.
This is man shit right here.
Yeah.
No way. No way.
If the dad's like, challenge accepted.
Something like this? No way.
Yeah, this is how I feel every day.
Why does he look like fucking Kris Kringle?
That could only be made better by him actually handing it over and then just sort of grabbing his chest and falling over.
Oh yeah, this one.
Yarny's like that, but with little strands of yarn or like certain different lengths of yarn.
And glue. Lots of glue.
Yep.
And I think a lot of you need to hear this. It doesn't matter who you are, okay? It doesn't matter what you do for a job, okay? It doesn't matter if you are a freaking billionaire or if you're the poorest homeless person on the street. It doesn't matter if you are conventionally attractive or if you're like freaking ugly as all get out, okay? It doesn't matter if you're fat or skinny or tall or short. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. Like, none of that matters, okay? Because at the end of the day, you can still catch these hands, dog. Do not fuck with me, okay? I will fold you like clean laundry. And by that, I mean I will ball you up and throw you on the ground until I wash your again. Okay, I will fold you hot dog style, hamburger style. I will fold you origami, dude. I don't give a fuck. Don't fuck with me, dude.
You know what? Just close your eyes and pretend it's Alex Jones, and it's pretty fucking accurate.
I would like to thank Hanayama-san for making that video for us.
Perfect.
Right,
oh god, yeah.
we're gonna do one more, and then we'll do outros.
Yeah.
I love this one. This is probably going to be me as a fan.
Do you know what? Do you know what? She would be fucking shitloads of fun.
Hell yeah, she would.
She's cool and hot.
She would be loads of fun. Do you know what? I actually thought it was Lady Erin D at first.
Yeah, I thought it was when I watched it first, so I was like, man,
hey? What? And then it's like, oh, Interesting. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, she's a keeper. That's
let's
true. There you
let's
go.
fucking
Oh,
kill
hell
that
yeah.
shit, and let's do round the room because Tombi's got to be on a stream in 15 minutes. Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
yes,
Right.
yes, Scheißen faster.
There you go. Right.
Die Scheiße, Scheiße.
Scheiße.
Cool. Right.
Would that be an Aaron splitting loud and booming Scheißen fan?
Yes.
Loud and boomer.
Die Scheiße, der alte Scheiße.
Visit the
Come on, let's do the outros.
Outros.
You can catch me on this channel in 45 minutes of me doing a review of the first 4 episodes of Devil May Cry, the Netflix show. I'm gonna do the other 4 the day after because I want to split the content a little bit. Other than that, we're gonna beat the crap out of each other in Party Animals tomorrow. So be there or be square. That's all.
Happy days. Smu the DJ. Harry Anima.
Yes, so hating people on Twitter as usual, being here Saturday, obviously, Anime After Dark, Lazarus episode 2, and Country Bumpkin the Master Swordsman episode 2.
Yes.
Yeah, and obviously you watch these guys play Furry Fight Club tomorrow.
Furry Fight Club. I like that. I might actually use that as the title for the thumbnail, to be honest. Furry Fight Club. Jack!
Hello, I'm Jack Tarlad. Find me on Twitter at Jack Tarlad and all of my socials at Jack Tarlad. Also, I've got 2 other channels on YouTube. It's JTL Read and Roll, and on Rumble, it's Read and Roll, all one word. I'm trying to get up to 100 followers on Rumble over all of my channels, so please go over to Rumble Read and Roll and subscribe or follow me there. Tomorrow night on Read and Roll, we have Yanni down here somewhere in the place. Over there. She's over there, down there. Yeah, there you are. There. Fingering is... Anyway, so tomorrow we have Yanni, and she doesn't know what book she's going to be doing, but I do.
Sutra by the look of it.
Yeah, so come and join us, 10 o'clock British time. That's 4 o'clock Central time in America. And then, yeah, that's about it for now. See you soon. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Yanni!
Hello! Oh, my messy desk. You can find me over at Yarn Witch Live, where I play games and I swear a lot and act like a spastic freak. I'm doing craft on Tuesdays. I do some crafting stuff, and I have finally finished the Taylor Swift Abomination. And now on to crocheting different content creators and streamers. And right now I'm making Tombi and Tam, which I'm very excited about. So yay! You can find me now tomorrow over on Read and Roll. So please come watch.
Awesome. Yay. Happy days. Happy days. Gregory.
Hello. I shall be playing Party Animals tomorrow.
Yay!
Decided. And my daughter's going tomorrow during the day anyway, so I've got nothing on tomorrow night. So that's good.
That's good.
And then it's Easter, isn't it?
It is.
Loads of chocolate, family come in. I like to get the family together as much as possible whilst my dad's still with us so that we can enjoy a few memories and that. And it's going to be 95 this year.
My God.
Wow, that's
Start
great.
planning for his birthday in it's about 6-8 weeks.
We call you old man, but your old man is even older than you. Jesus.
95, yeah.
He's doing well, mate.
95.
Yeah.
He's doing well.
You're doing a lot of good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I try.
Spend all the time you can do with him, mate.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
So
did almost forget that it was Easter weekend this weekend, so I'm actually going to be spending Easter in the traditional way by crucifying a Jew.
Yes.
And
Wait, I thought that's my job.
And then eating chocolate at the pub.
Shit.
God damn it, Smu. Shirking on your job.
Screenshot. Use for meme later.
Close, okay.
Mate. Hey.
You'll see me tomorrow on Party Animals. Then on Saturday, I don't think there's any pub because everyone's in fucking Vegas. But you'll see me on Tommy's channel for Anime After Dark. Then after that, you'll see me on Samuel the Infamous' channel for Screaming Into the Void.
Yeah.
And then I'll be back for Tuesday, and then back here for games and talking bollocks.
Abe, I've got a proposal for you. Why don't you just host the pub this weekend?
It'll be just Abe.
Just ask Devil.
Just Abe. It's just on Abe's channel, and it's
Yep.
only Abe. Just
Abe
constantly
cast.
and go fuck yourself the entire time.
That's
Abe is
an
going.
interesting idea.
No, Abe is going through everybody that is usually on the pub and being like, "Yeah, but he's in Vegas getting drunk. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
And then next one.
The thumbnail really.
Shakazula, go fuck yourself.
I'll come and join you. I'm sure Anna could be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might actually get my ass out of bed for that one.
That weird Hadouken fella, go fuck yourself.
Right. Okay. We've got little time left. So for me, I'm going to be on Slice and Dice in approximately 10 minutes' time. So definitely come and pop in with that.
Right on.
It's Friday tomorrow.
Yep.
Fucking Friday.
Friday.
No, Thursday.
It's Thursday tomorrow.
Is it?
Well, you're as bad as I am, Tombi. You're getting old.
Fuck. Party Animals.
Well, I was right there with him.
Two T's in the pod, followed by Party Animals. That is going to be Thursday. After Party Animals, likely I'm going to play either Death Stranding, and after Death Stranding, I think I'm playing Schedule 1 with Major Zap. So tomorrow, 4 fucking streams all in one go. Friday is Rumble exclusive day, so that's going to be the big change that everyone's got to get used to. Going to do a bit of talking, do a bit of gameplay and stuff like that. It will only be on Rumble. It'll only be on Rumble. So I'll send out links to that. Pay attention to that in YouTube community tab on posts, as well as the Twitter postage and all that good shit. Yes, and then over the weekend, games, stuff, streams. I'll be about YouTube, Rumble, Kick, Twitter, Twitch. Thank you very much indeed for popping in, guys, and to the panel. Much appreciated for all the laughs and giggles as always. Next week, episode number 50. We're all going to be wearing pajamas or drag, depends on which way you want to go.
Drag?
Well, I'm always wearing drag because I'm a black woman.
And chat.
Jack will be coming in blackface. He'll be.
I'm in blackface now.
Well, he already is. He already is.
I'm already in blackface, but I'm an albino.
Chat.
Just dye my beard.
Thank you very much indeed, chat. You've been amazing. Bye for now, guys.
Bye.